All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the final of Geneva. Probably the most hyped 250 final since, I don't know. When was the last time were this pumped about a 250? I don't know. I don't know when the last time we were like this important of a 250 event. Like, when the hell did we? I don't know. I can't remember. 500 events, yes. 1000s, of course, and Grand Slams. But when was the last time we were this interested in a 250 final? Djokovic going for 100 titles. That's why we're here. He did try and go for 100 titles in Miami. He got beaten by Mensik, who I would say is the more aggressive Hurkacz. So it's interesting now he's playing Hubie, who might have been the original, and Mensik the one who kind of adopted his game, but then also became more aggressive. So we'll see. Also, slow surface probably favors Djokovic, but they have played 7 times. Djokovic 7-0 in their head-to-head. Sunny day in Geneva as well. Packed crowd looking for history. Third man in history if he wins this title to become a 100-title champion in singles in the Open era. Jimmy Connors, Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic. Those three are the three. They have played a couple of bangers the last couple of matches, though, they played. So ATP Finals 2023, obviously Djokovic was still way on top of the table at that point. Hurkacz got a set and then lost 6-1 in the third. Wimbledon, fourth round in 2023 as well. First 2 sets were tiebreaks. Djokovic won them both, but Hurkacz had set points. And then they had a delay, came back the next day. Hurkacz got a set, and then Djokovic wins in 4. Hurkacz could have won that match. There's a big opportunity there. They have only played twice on clay. Djokovic has obviously won both in straight sets. But Hurkacz hasn't played this version of Djokovic, which is not the same as 2023. So if he was competitive in 2023, you would think that maybe he can be competitive today. Hurkacz is coming back from his own injuries. So, he was really good in Rome for the first time, coming back for the first time in a tournament this year. His ranking has dropped. We all know that. But I don't know. I expect Djokovic to win. I'm backing Djokovic to win and get that 100 title. But I don't know. Hubie might not be someone to overlook. How we doing, chat? What's going on? By the way, Rockies beat the Yankees. We won. We beat the Yankees, chat. It was a massive win. 3-2. So I can finally rock the jersey with pride. We won. We beat Richmond. Essendon beat Richmond. And the Rockies beat the Yankees. Let's go. We're still 9 wins for the season, but that doesn't matter. We won against the Yankees. We beat the Yankees. Was it in New York? That would be even better. Or was it in Colorado? I don't know. But we beat the Yankees, so who cares? Who cares? Doesn't matter. We beat them. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look, it's going to be a long season. We've got to celebrate the little wins. Just hope it'll be a tight game. Are we talking about NBA? No, we're talking about baseball. We're talking about MLB. Hurkacz not the same as he was in 2023. Yeah, look. I expect Djokovic to win, but Hubie's no pushover. As a Novak fan, I'm nervous. Okay. Well, we'll see if you need to be nervous. By the way, Rublev is playing Kaboli in the final of Hamburg, and also Raducanu is playing against Samsonova in the final of Strasbourg. So we'll keep an eye on both of those matches as well. And I think Joint is playing Christian in Rabat, and Joint has the first set. So Maya Joint, young Australian player, is also doing it. So exciting times. You're a baseball fan? How come you're a Rockies fan? I spun a wheel and it said go for the Rockies. Here we are. And here we are. Oh, Joint also won the doubles. Nice. Won't be easy, but Novak should win. Yes. All right. Hubie just warming up, getting ready to go. And then it's going to be Djokovic and Hurkacz going at it for the 8th time. Hubie's never beaten Nole. He's come close, but he hasn't beaten him. RG scheduled out for Sunday? Yeah, so tomorrow's actually pretty chill. Monday is going to be crazy, but tomorrow's actually kind of chill. Not much doing tomorrow. It's pretty... For a first day, it's pretty boring. But we're going to watch some stuff. And interesting enough, they put Shelton Sonigo night session. I mean, I don't hate it. I think that's a great match, but also strange that they wouldn't put like Musetti or Sabalenka, but they have their reasons. Novak's last big thing to win is 100 titles. Yeah, it's the last one of only a few things that he hasn't done yet. Zverev TN. That's not tomorrow. I don't think it is. Is Zverev TN tomorrow? Don't think so. Or maybe it is. No, I didn't think it was. I didn't think I saw it. Tomorrow, the matches that are sort of interesting are Sabalenka Rakhimova is like the first match of the day. One of the first matches of the day, which is kind of wild. Yeah, night session is Shelton Sonigo. Musetti's playing afternoon against Hampman. Yeah, that's about it, really. And then Monday is crazy. Monday, we've got so much going on. Monday is going to be crazy. Caboli breaks again. Yeah, I see Caboli's about to take the first set. All right, players are ready to walk out on court, and we are ready to start this final. One of the biggest matches in Djokovic's career. An achievement that only a couple of men have done before. Wake up, Cam. Relax, all right? I'm okay. I'm awake, all right? Chill. They're doing a big event in Roland Garros with Rafa on the 25th. Yep, that'll be fun. That's tomorrow. 25th is tomorrow. It depends on Hurkacz's serve in this one. Yeah. Who will win this match? Djokovic in 3. Or a close straight sets. Nole came here to win 100 titles. He's not leaving this court without that title. I think once he broke the racket against Analdi, that's when it felt like Djokovic was taking this tournament seriously. That was the moment. When he broke that racket at 1-4 down in the second set, that's the moment Djokovic was like, I'm winning this. I'm taking this. This is my 100th trophy. Because before that, it didn't feel like he was really that bothered. But then once he broke that racket, it all got real. Got serious. Will he retire after 100? No. He'll play. He'll play on. It's just getting that 100 title is just almost like a burden. You know? Rebecca could win her first title in a while. Yeah, it's going to be fun. She hasn't won a title in like 12 months, right? Rublev yelling and losing his mind? Yeah. That sucks. Tomorrow, Pavlyuchev versus Zhang could be interesting. Yeah, maybe. There's a couple of interesting matches, but not nothing crazy. So yeah, so what we're doing tomorrow is we won't be going crazy tomorrow because I don't want to run out of energy. And we've already watched a whole week of tennis this week. We did a whole last week of tennis, which was not supposed to be a thing. So, yeah. So tomorrow we're going to start the tournament slowly. Because Monday we're getting crazy. And then Tuesday, less crazy. And then we do the tournament properly. We go one for one. Yesterday, Djokovic was using some particular lobs, the same use of Nadal. Cool. All right, players on court. We are nearly ready for, at least for the warm-up. Maya's winning the final? Yeah, I saw that. It'd be great if she won the final. Swiatek looks pretty relaxed about the draw. She ain't stressing. Yeah, fair enough. All right. Who's going to serve first in this final? We're about to find out. Is that a Rockies jersey? It is. Colorado, baby. Let's go. We beat the Yankees. Get stuffed. Is that the ATP? The ATP president's in the house. Standing there. Why is he standing there? I know why he's there, because it's Djokovic 100, but are they getting a photo with it? This is kind of awkward. It's him, right? It is him? I'm pretty sure it's him. It's kind of awkward because, like, Djokovic PTPA versus the ATP, it's pretty awkward. I think it's him, right? Or it might just be a guy who dressed up in a suit. Oh, nice little hand tap there. I think it's him, right? That was the ATP, I was going to say general. I think that's who I reckon it was. All right. I think Djokovic won the toss, elected to serve. No, I think it's the ATP president. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was. All right, by the way, Joint is up a set and a break. And Rublev lost the first against Kaboli 6-2. Any famous crew at the match? I don't think any. I mean, did Geneva have, like, I don't know about movie stars, but maybe Swiss celebs? I don't know. The weather looks great. Yeah, the weather's great. It'd be interesting to see Kaboli winning a 500. Yeah, Kaboli's had a great couple of weeks, or a couple of months, I should say. He won a 250 not that long ago, and now a 500. I mean, Kaboli is a dangerous unseeded player, is definitely a thing. Does the fact that it's a 250 diminish 100 titles at all? No. Anyone who says that 100 titles at a 250 doesn't count is crazy. Because, one, if you're saying that about Djokovic, you're either a Federer fan, which doesn't make any sense because Federer won a lot of 250s, or you're just not a Djokovic fan, and then, you know, your player hasn't won 100 then because only two other players have, or you're a Connors fan and you're just like throwing shade. But, like, it doesn't, if it's a 250 or a 1,000 or a Grand Slam, it doesn't matter because he's won that many titles he hasn't won the majority of his titles at 250 level. It's not like he's been a 250 merchant or any of that shit. It doesn't matter if he wins a 250 on 100. Because if you break down his titles, the majority of them are Grand Slams and 1,000s anyway. You know? And again, we shouldn't diminish what Federer did either because Federer didn't just win 250s either. He won a lot of Grand Slams. I think most of his were Grand Slams and 1,000s as well. And a lot of 500s. He was a lot better at 500s. And yeah, he won a lot of 250s compared to Djokovic. But he still won 100, so who cares? Doesn't matter what you win, you know? You swore a bit just. Well, we're adults. It'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm sure you haven't. It's not anything you haven't heard before. Federer did play he won a lot of 500s. But that's because Basel was a 500 that he won all the time, and also Halle. So he dominated those tournaments. So yeah. Anyone who says, like, this doesn't count because it's 250 is silly. We should all be celebrating this achievement because it's only happened twice before. 100 titles doesn't happen. And it might not happen for years. Maybe Sinner and Alcaraz do it, but it won't be for another 10 years. So we got to celebrate it. I mean, Nadal got to 93, 92? So, like, it's not guaranteed that every generation, Sampras doesn't have 100, Agassi doesn't have 100. I mean, between Connors and Federer, I'm going to guess it was probably like 30 years between, or 20 years between their achievements, maybe even 30. right, between them. So we should all be celebrating this as a tennis community rather than anybody making excuses for it. And it should be a celebration because this only happened 3 times in the history of the game on the men's side. 41,000, 24 slams, 7 ATP titles. Exactly. And I think Federer's got 20 slams, 28 1,000s, and then also like a bunch of finals. So Federer won the majority of his are big trophies too. You know? And Connors, I'm not sure the breakdown, but I'm sure it's something similar. Also, I know Sampras didn't... not Sampras. Connors didn't win as many Grand Slams, but he still won a lot of big trophies. All right. Here we go. Hurkacz is going to serve. All the Djokovic family have arrived. Uncles, aunties, parents, kids. The whole Djokovic family are in the house because they know what this means. And we should have probably guessed that when his parents were there on the first round, that this is probably a very, very... He was going to play the whole week. If he rocked up here alone, with his coaches alone, that would have been different. But rocking up with the whole family, we should have probably guessed, hey, I think Nole is probably going to try and win 100 here. Like, he's taking this seriously for 100. You bring the whole family, you don't want to, you're not going to just withdraw in the semis, right? Chat, who you got? I've got Djokovic winning the 100. I'm going Nole. I'm going Nole with 100. Hurkacz to serve. Can Hubie stop history? He hits a big serve down the tee to start. That's a good start. 15 love. 15 love. Love. All right. Hurkacz 15 love. Hubie does have strapping on his knee, but I think it's precautionary because he has had knee issues in the last 12 months. As return goes to the forehand Hurkacz, backhand from Djokovic to the forehand Hubie. And Hubie hits a winner, 30 love. Now, I mentioned that Djokovic, last time they played, Djokovic was on top of the world. And Hurkacz still pushed him. Djokovic hasn't been as good since they last played, but also Hurkacz has had his injuries in the last, since they last played too. But the big difference that Hurkacz has now is Massou in this camp. So Nicolas Massou, who remember, coached Dominic Thiem to not possibly, he was there when it was 2019, 2020, when Thiem was kicking everybody's ass, including Djokovic. So Nicolas Massou knows how to beat Djokovic. Now, can Hurkacz execute the plan? We'll find out. 40 love. But Massou knows how to beat Novak. He did that in 2019, 2020 with Domi. But can Hubie take those same things and try and Dominic Thiem was a clay beast. Can Massou instill that in Hubie to do something that he hasn't done yet, and that's beat Djokovic? So we've got to remember that as well. Also, Djokovic, when he last played Hurkacz, had a whole different team as well. The guys that went over to Sinner's camp were on his team. He had Goran. None of those people are around anymore. So, it's a totally different lineup for the Djokovic team too, right? 400 rally. As Nole goes to the back and Hurkacz in the net, 40-30. So it's a very different situation than when they played at the end of 2023. Both players have there's lots happened since then. A lot's happened for both. Injuries for both. Both got injured this time last year, around midway through last year. Both with knee injuries, right? Totally different circumstance, exactly. Also, is Djokovic feeling a little nervous because this is a great opportunity? As Hurkacz hits a winner and he gets the first game, 1 love. I mean, look, we know what happened in 2021. We know what happened in Miami, right? Where Djokovic was supposed to win, right? Hubie's not a pushover. If he wasn't playing Hubie, maybe if he was playing Ovner, you'd say, Djokovic has got this. But Hubie's no pushover. Hurkacz knows how to... He's already beaten Fritz this week. Hurkacz hasn't dropped a set all week. Hurkacz has rode to the final. Cazot, Rinderknech, Fritz, Ovner. And then Djokovic, he's beaten Fucsovic, Rinaldi, and then, of course, Norrie yesterday got a set off him. So, let's see. Let's see if how this goes. It's not going to be easy. Djokovic's going to have to work for this title. All right. By the way, don't forget to subscribe as well. We've got the French Open starts tomorrow. This time tomorrow, we'll be watching some Roland Garros. All right. Hurkacz starts with a hold. Serve from Djokovic. It's a fault. Second serve. Serve again from Nole. Into the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic again, the forehand of Hurkacz. As Djokovic goes to the backhand of Hubie. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand from Hurkacz again to the forehand of Djokovic. Down the line the backhand of Hurkacz. Djokovic with a forehand short. And Hubie puts it away. Love 15. And Hurkacz is playing Fonseca first round of Roland Garros. That'll be on, I think, on Tuesday. I think both these guys are playing. No, it'll be Monday. I think Hurkacz Fonseca's Monday. I think. Hang on. Oh, no, it'll be Tuesday. These guys are playing on Tuesday. Top half of the draw play Monday, Tuesday, and these guys will play Tuesday. Not against each other. Nice top you have there. Thank you. We won. We beat the Yankees. Let's go Rockies. What did you find thrifting eventually yesterday? I went today, actually. I got that huge frame that was at the thrift. Is it a 4-4 rally? Down the line, down the middle now to the forehand of Hurkacz. And Djokovic forehand again to the forehand of Hurkacz. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Hurkacz. Bit of a shank. Into the forehand of Djokovic as Hurkacz goes down the line. Djokovic there with the backhand as Hubie hits a drop shot. Djokovic gets it. Hubie puts up a lob. Djokovic puts it away. 15-all. 15-all. Cam is in his thrift era. I was so stoked when I rocked up to the thrift this morning and I was like, oh, it's still here. I'm like, I want that painting. I want that frame, please. And I grabbed it and it's massive. It's huge. Like I forgot when it was in my house, I'm like, holy shit. This thing's huge. It's crazy. 15-all. There's a backhand return. Goes the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand now from Hurkacz sliced. In the net, 30-15. 30-15. I also found a couple of DVDs. I found Karate Kid Trilogy. 3 DVDs in one. Sleepy Hollow. A horror movie called The Cell. Corpse Bride. A couple of Tim Burtons. Small Soldiers. Haven't seen that since like 2000, so that's crazy. It's good. All right, 30-15. As the return goes in the backhand of Djokovic. Forehand now from Hurkacz. Is out. 40-15. I thought it would not still be there at the store. Yeah, I was lucky. I'm going to... I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I was thinking of maybe doing something... like doing some art or something, but I don't know yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the frame. As a backhand return from Hurkacz goes long. It's 1-all. Sleeper Hollow is good with Johnny Depp. Yeah. The Cell's a great movie. I heard it's pretty cool. It's underrated movie. What else did I got? I got another movie. And then tonight I watched Your Highness. I've never seen that movie. Funny as hell. I've watched a lot of those, like, you know, Seth Rogen, James Franco, Danny McBride movies. I hadn't seen Your Highness until today. It was very funny. 1-1. Hurkacz second serve. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Good return, the backhand of Hubie. And Djokovic backhand goes long. 15-love. Sleepy Hollow is great, but it was a headless horseman. Yes, we tried to tell you. Yeah, isn't Christopher Walken in Sleepy Hollow? Or am I thinking something else? First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve. As he serves a let on the second serve. Oh, he's in that movie? Okay. Seven to the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand from Hurkacz to the forehand of Djokovic. And Nole puts in the net. 30-love. That was a bad miss. 30-love. By the way, Joint is up 4-2 in the second. She's 2 games away from her first ever title. As Djokovic backhand to the forehand of Hurkacz. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Hubie on the stretch. Again at the forehand of Djokovic as Hurkacz backhand. Goes to the forehand of Djokovic. Again the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic shanks it. Goes in. Hubie gets it back though. Slice from Djokovic now. Into the forehand of Hurkacz. Again the forehand of Djokovic. Hubie with a forehand goes in the net. 30-15. $30-15. $30-15. As a return from Djokovic goes to the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic forehand to the forehand of Hurkacz again. Now Nole to the backhand of Hurkacz. Djokovic gets a backhand into that Hurkacz forehand. Again to the forehand of Djokovic. Hubie slices it back. Hurkacz tries to hit a pass. Djokovic comes in there with a volley. And then Hubie with a lob. Djokovic volleys it back. And then Hurkacz backhand winner. Great rally by Hubie. 40-15. Are you watching Hamburg? No. 40-15. All right. 40-15. Hubie to take the lead again. As the return goes in the backhand of Hurkacz, forehand from Djokovic. Into the slice of Hubie. As Djokovic forehand again to the slice of Hurkacz on the stretch. Hubie hits it long though, and it's back to, 40-15? 40-30, sorry. 40-30. 40-30. Serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. As Hurkacz holds. 2-1. He keeps the lead. Safer to stand way back like Medi? Well, that's what he's doing. What's your opinion on the Labour Cup going to London again? I don't know. I understand why, because they probably have to go back to London because maybe they need to go to a venue that's definitely going to sell out and definitely going to give them some revenues. But I also wish it didn't go back back to the same place already. I feel like we've just scratching the surface on places they could go, and we just went to London. It felt like we were just there. But I understand they probably have to go back because, one, they know it's going to sell out, and they probably do need to kind of get some... maybe the Laver Cup does need a little bit of a cash injection, you know? They need a little bit of money. And I understand that because I like the Laver Cup. I want it to be sustainable. If they go to if they go somewhere else in Europe and it doesn't do as well, it might, it could be a struggle, and it might not be able to sustain. So I get that they probably have to go back to London for that reason, maybe. But I hope 2027 Rio, Fonseca, Rio. That's what I want to see. If they go 2027, if we're going to London to get a little bit of money, we have to go to Rio as the next one. That would be insane. Especially because they're bringing in Fonseca now. So, like, if they're bringing in Fonseca this year to get an idea of how it works, 2 years, we're going to Rio. We have to go to Rio. It's so dumb if we don't go to Rio. Especially because Fonseca in 2 years is going to be, 20 years old? Who knows what he's going to be doing in 2 years? Maybe he's great. Who knows? But I just feel like Rio and the crowd are going to be so into Laver Cup. Like, it's going to be such a success there. It's easy. It's going to be easy to go to Rio. Or easy to do well in Rio, I reckon. The Brazilian crowd will deliver. Oh, yeah. I mean, we saw Brazilians in Miami going nuts, right? We go to the place where he's born. Can't imagine how crazy people go. 15 love. $15 love. There's a bit of fault from Djokovic. Second serve. $15 love. As the return from Hurkacz is too good. 15-0. As we return out the back of Djokovic. Drop shot is good. Hubie gets it. Nole pass is a lob. Oh, Hurkacz went for this backhand smash, but he just shanked it. Nice lob by Djokovic. 30-15. 30-15. All right, serve again. That's a fault from Djokovic. Second serve. All right, serve again. As a return, goes the backhand. Djokovic hits it down the line for a winner. 40-15. $40-15. Djokovic serves. And the return goes to the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic forehand again to the forehand of Hurkacz. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Hubie goes into that Djokovic forehand again. Hurkacz goes into that backhand now of Djokovic. Hurkacz gets on the stretch. Djokovic forehand again. Goes down the line for a win-up. 2-2. Nole holds. 2-all. All right, 2-2. Two. That's who he serves a fault. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand now from Hurkacz to the backhand of Djokovic. Hurkacz forehand. Into that Norway backhand as Hubie again to the forehand of Djokovic. Down the line to the backhand of Hurkacz. Djokovic gets it again to the backhand of Hurkacz. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Hurkacz forehand cross. Djokovic is there. Into the backhand of Hubie. And Hubie hits it out. Love 15. Love 15. Serve again. And the return goes in the backhand of Hurkacz. Djokovic forehand to the forehand of Hurkacz. And Hubie gets the 15-all. Sorry, gets the love 30, my bad. Hurkacz missed it. Love 30. Rublev was the first at 6-2. Yeah, he did. Also, Maya Joint wins her first title. Let's go! 6-3, 6-2 against Christian. She's won her first WTA event. Love 30. Has been ace from Hubie. $15.30. $15.30. As Djokovic return in the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic with the forehand to the backhand of Hurkacz. Oh, Hubie hits it wide. 15-40. Break points for Djokovic. By the way, Hurkacz is definitely being more aggressive. He's standing on the baseline every chance he gets, which is very different to what we're used to seeing. Break points Djokovic, though. As Hubie backhand into the backhand of Djokovic. And Nole hits it long, 30-40. $30-40. Still break point. 30-40. As Hubie serves. Oh, too strong. Nole shanks it into the crowd. We get the deuce. What rank will Maya be? Let me check. '53 in the world, which is a career high. She went up 25 spots. And, yeah. So she went up 25 spots. So Djokovic, if he wins this match, stays number 6. Nothing changes. But if Hurkacz wins, he goes to number 26. So currently number 27 after this week, if he loses, 26 if he wins. Slowly climbing back up the rankings. And Caboli, he's at a career high ranking no matter what happens. And unseeded at the French, which is very dangerous. All right, Hurkacz gets to advantage. Good hitting from Hubie to take back the lead. All right. Return from Djokovic. Goes out. 3-2 Hurkacz. He stays in front. All right. What's going on, chat? Only Djokovic can beat Alcaraz? Maybe. Possibly. Raducanu is close in the second set. Nice. Hubie did beat Rafa at Rome last year. Yeah, he did. He beat Federer at Wimbledon too. He's just got to beat Djokovic at the Australian Open and he's done it. Or even on clay, just on hard courts. Because he's one of the rare guys that has beaten Nadal on clay, Federer on grass, and he just has to beat Djokovic on a hard court and he's done the trifecta. Not many players have done that. Have beaten the GOATs on their best surface. So, Hubie could be one of those if he can do it on the hard courts. Not today, though. Yeah, team's done it. I think like Zverev might have done it as well. Federer was significantly older in tennis years in 2021 than Djokovic is now. Okay. All right. Nole just beat Carlos at the Olympics and AO with an adductor tear. Yeah, I'm not doubting that Djokovic can beat Alcaraz, but I'm doubting that Alcaraz doesn't lose to other players too. I mean, Djokovic is one of the players that can beat Alcaraz, but other players have beaten him too, right? I'm not saying I wasn't giving you a side eye because I'm like, oh yeah, Djokovic can do it. I know he can. It was the fact that whoever said that was saying that it was only Djokovic can beat Alcaraz. It's like, no, other players can do that too. We've seen other players beat Alcaraz too. That's what I was looking at, like questioning that. We know Djokovic can, but Alcaraz is like, it's not like Sinner where like Sinner beats everyone except for Alcaraz, right? Alcaraz has other players that do push him consistently, right? All right, 15 love. There's the return from Hurkacz in the net, 30 love. Yeah, like Draper's beaten Alcaraz and, Musetti and Fisa pushed Alcaraz. Alcaraz is not as, not yet as untouchable as Sinner is. But that might change. Now that Sinner's back, Alcaraz might start getting real scary. Volley from Djokovic, too good, 40 love. Yeah, Runa. Was 38-year-old Federer better than Djokovic at 38? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we'll wait until Djokovic has a whole year at being 38, and then we can compare it when he turns 39. Is it a 4-0 from Hurkacz? Djokovic to the pass. In the net, 40-15. Good pickup by Hubie. Djokovic has a fault to conserve. As we return. Forehand now from Djokovic. Down the line. Hubie gets there, but puts it in the net. 3-all. 3-3. Well, Rublev trying to get back in his match in Hamburg. He is struggling against Caboli. DeMario.
Of course, Hubie gets the final when I can't watch.
DeMario, that sucks. Hopefully you can watch the replay. Babak.
In memory of the forever young Todd Witsken, who became a citizen of heaven 27 years ago today.
Yeah. That's a shame. Respect. All right, 30 love Hubie. As a return goes to Fauna Hubie, and Hubie puts it away. 40 love. 40 love. As a default by Hubie, second serve. No worries, win circle, appreciate it. Thanks for the nice words. Glad you're enjoying. Djokovic hits it out. Hurkacz 4-3. First set. 4-3. Okay. By the way, chat, don't forget to sub if you haven't already. We've got... we're just getting started, really. I mean, the French Open literally starts tomorrow. So all of this week, it's been a bit of a Djokovic week. We watched a little bit of Strasbourg as well, but once Djokovic started kicking, we started watching because we knew that this week was super important. It's a historic week, potentially. He's got to win this match first, but yeah. Where would you like to vacation next? I mean, the Philippines is on my list, but it's just a matter of if I can. Have you heard there are some hectic natural disasters happening in New South Wales? Well, I'm in Melbourne, so I'm way down away from it. But yeah, I've heard it's crazy. There's floods and stuff. It's scary. But I'm not anywhere near it. I'm way, way away from it. But yeah, it is pretty sketchy. All right. 4-3. 4-3. You've been subscribed for a year? Thank you. Appreciate it. Have I been to South America? No. It's on my list. All right. Hurkacz with the lead. 4-3. Djokovic to serve. I've turned over to Rublev Kaboli. All right, bye-bye. See you next time. There's a fault from Djokovic, second serve. Second serve. Into the Fauna Hurkacz. Return the net. 15 love. What's the weather like in Melbourne? Apparently it is very cold in Poland. Okay. Hopefully it gets warmer. All right, return goes into the Fauna Djokovic. Backhand from Hurkacz. Into the Fauna Djokovic as Hurkacz goes with the drop shot at the backhand of Djokovic, and then Nole comes in and puts away the volley. No! Hubie gets there, but hits it wide. 30 love. You got to come to the Rio Open. It's super fun. Maybe. Maybe I will. Wins.
Thank you, Cam. Love the shout out too. Dad is now 91.
Hey, shout out to your dad at 91. Love that. Partisan.
My man, Cam.
Thank you for joining us. By the way, chat, if you don't know, Rockies won. We beat the Yankees today. 9th win. Let's go. 9 wins. Let's go. 30 love. Djokovic is a winner. 40 love. $40 love. All right, 40 love, Djokovic. To level this. We get a fault second serve. Second serve. To the forehand of Hurkacz. To the forehand of Djokovic. As Hurkacz hits it out. And Djokovic holds. 4-all. Finally they win. Of course we won. What are you talking about? 4-all. Hurkacz to serve, trying to stay in front. Return goes into the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic forehand to the back end of Hurkacz. In the forehand of Djokovic. There's Hubie. Goes again the forehand of Nole. Hurkacz then goes to slice of Djokovic. And then Hubie comes to the net. Djokovic pass. Hurkacz volley. Oh, what a drop volley winner.
This is going to be on tennis TV, bro.
That was sweet by Hubie. 15-love. Rockies are 9 wins. The Yankees have 30 wins. Exactly. That's what makes it even better. We beat a really good team that are playing really well. Let's go. I mean, Yankees, let's have a look. Yankees are top of the American League East. And we are the worst team in the competition. So that's a huge win. That's a huge win. Huge win. Hurkacz is the winner, 30-love. It's a massive win. My Braves have more division wins than any other franchise. Hey, nice. Good for you. Congrats. All right. Return into the forehand of Hurkacz. But the drop shot's in the net. 30-15. 30-15. And so to serve again. Djokovic returned the net. Hubie serving well, 40-15. Do you think this will be Nole's last season? No, next year, probably. Next year is probably his last season, unless he starts to win a lot. But I think next year he'll do one more year of he'll do a farewell tour. If he doesn't have a successful year this year, meaning, if he starts losing early in slams consistently or doesn't isn't as competitive, he might, again, who knows? Maybe he'll play until 2040. Anyways, Hubie holds 5-4. Djokovic will serve to stay in the set. Dodgers are 32-19. All right, congrats. Good for you. Good for you. All right. I guess he's planning to play the next Olympics. What? He said it, but I don't think we should take it too seriously. He said it last year when he was flying high after the Olympics. Stop spamming. Please. Kabali's up a set and a break. Oh, God. Rublev, what's going on? Oh, no. Great for Kabali, though. Love that for him. They're playing Thunderstruck by AC/DC and they're chanting, "No lay." Cam, did you get anything on your thrifting trip? Yes. I got a few DVDs. DVDs were half off today. So I was getting movies for 50 cents. And I also got the big frame photo that I was hoping to get. That was still there when I went into the thrift this morning. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I just have to have it. It's huge. It's like this massive It's bigger than one of those. It's as big as one of those frames. It might even be bigger than those frames there. It's I had to get it. It was just too good not to get. $65, but I feel like the frame alone is worth $65 at least. Like the painting you could take out and replace. It was crazy. It was crazy. I have an idea of what I want to do with it, but we'll see. We'll see what I do. All right. By the way, Raducanu's gone 3 as Djokovic hits a smash. 15 love. I'm going to go on the hunt later today. Nice, Leon. Always on the hunt. Are you just getting the DVDs or Blu-rays as well? I'm starting with DVDs, and then I'm going to slowly upgrade to Blu-ray. But I'm starting with DVDs because they're cheap. As the return goes in the back of Djokovic. Forehand now from Hubie, and then Nole in the net with a backhand, 15-all. Where did you get that lounge? This is from eBay. I have to go play bingo with my wife later. That sounds fun. Bingo sounds great. I paint over old canvases and have made beautiful paintings people want to buy. Oh, nice. As a backhand now from Djokovic to the slice of Hurkacz. Djokovic forehand into the slice of Hubie, but Hubie hits it wide, 30-15. 30-15. As Nole serves again. Serve out while the backhand of Hurkacz. Return goes short. Djokovic backhand as Hubie hits it in the net, 40-15. $40-15. $40-15. As the return goes out by Hurkacz, 5-5. 5-all. All right. Back to Hubie. All right. So it goes out by Nole. 15 love. As the return goes in the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic again the forehand of Hubie, and Hubie hits it in the net. 15-all. 15-all. Good serve from Hubie, 30-15. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. Serve on the backhand of Djokovic goes long. On the backhand, shanked long. It is 40-15. Marijan versus Alcaraz will be a battle. Oh, yeah. All right, first serve is a fault by Hurkacz. Second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Hubie. Backhand now from Djokovic. Is a winner, 40-30. 40-30. As Hubie serves the fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes in the forehand of Hurkacz. Forehand from Djokovic to the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic forehand to the backhand of Hurkacz. And Hubie in the net. All right, we get the deuce. We get the deuce. A chance for Novak to break and not have to play a tiebreak. He already had 2 break points. I think it was, 15-40, was it? I think it was 15-40 in one of the games. Kaboli's up 4-3 in the second against Rublev after winning the first. So that's fun. As the return goes into the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic back into the back into Hurkacz. Djokovic forehand cross. Hubie goes down the line. Comes to the net. Djokovic puts up a lob. Put away. Smashed by Hurkacz. That's great hitting by Hurkacz. Great aggression. All right. Advantage Hubie. Advantage Hurkacz. To take the lead again. I love this from Hubie. I love this aggression. This is not how he usually plays. I wonder if his coaches watched the Mensik match and kind of picked up on what did Mensik do against Djokovic in Miami, and maybe we can do something similar. Because we've been saying for weeks or even months that Mensik is a more aggressive Hurkacz. And Mensik beat Djokovic, so, I mean, it wouldn't be the worst idea. As we're backhand down the line from Djokovic goes wide, and Hurkacz stays in front. All right. Hubie 6-5. Norway is going to serve to get to a tiebreak. All right. Cool. What's going on, chat? Let us know where you're watching from. Where are we watching from, chat? Where are we watching this potentially historic moment in our sport? Only 2 players have ever hit 100. And one of those guys is from this country. We got Bulgaria, Trinidad, Michigan, India, Poland, USA. We got UK, Florida, India. We've got Manchester, Marrakesh, Ethiopia, Ireland, Botswana, Nigeria, Australia, Norway, Ukraine, Canada, Indonesia, Nebraska, Philippines, South Carolina, Utah. We've got France in the house. We've got Belgrade, Serbia, Brazil. We've got Colombia as well. Hong Kong's in the house. Chile as well. South Africa, Denmark, South Korea. We've got Kenya. We've got Tokyo. Romania's in the house as well. Sweden is here. Portugal, Mexico, Milan, Germany. All right, Djokovic serving to take us to a tiebreak to try and split these 2 guys. All right. Djokovic serves. As with a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand now. Djokovic goes to the forehand of Hurkacz. Norway. Down the forehand of Hurkacz is Djokovic backhand again to the backhand of Hurkacz to the forehand of Djokovic. Hurkacz forehand. Into that Djokovic backhand. Hurkacz on the attack. Djokovic just defending. Hubie now hits a slice forehand, but Djokovic on the attack. Now Hurkacz defending as Djokovic forehand goes down the line, goes wide. Love 15. Hubie wins the rally. All right, love 15. Love 15. Now, Hurkacz has had 0 break points. 0. Love 15. Serve again. And Djokovic serves. Return goes short. Now Djokovic forehand comes to the net. Hurkacz puts up a lob, but it's out. 15-0. Yeah, Hurkacz looks good, means business. Yeah. Hurkacz is playing way more aggressive than we're used to seeing as well. All right, 15-0. Serve again. And the return goes short, and Djokovic forehand straight to Hurkacz, but then volleys it away. 30-15. 30-15. Djokovic serves again. Djokovic to the serve. As Hurkacz gets the point, 30-all. 30-all. Djokovic to serve. 30-all. Seven to the back and Hurkacz. Return goes short. Djokovic forehand cross. Hubie gets there with a forehand, but it's going to float wide. And Nole just waves his racket across. We're going to get that out of here. 40-30 to take us to the tiebreak. Cam, your commentary is apparently one-sided, as if you never liked Novak. Who said that? You must be new. If you think it's one-sided, you must be new. 40-30. Brackner breaks in the third. Nice. Djokovic serves. Into the forehand of Hurkacz. Back into Nole. To the back into Hurkacz, who hits a winner. Deuce. All right. Cam, you were not a tennis fan. You're a baseball fan, apparently. Yeah, I forgot that you can only like one thing at one time. You're only allowed to like one sport at once, right? Deuce. As Djokovic serves. Remember, Hubie has had no break points yet. In fact, this might be the closest he's come to getting a break point for the entire match. Djokovic serves. Hurkacz returns it deep into the forehand of Djokovic. Hurkacz there with a backhand slice. Djokovic forehand. Off the tape. Goes out. Set point Hubie to take the first set. First break point of the day for Hurkacz. What is happening? Djokovic serves. A fault. Second serve. Hubie stands back. This is a move. Second serve. Hubie stands back. He's trying to bait Nole to hit in a double fault. Oh, and he does! Hurkacz takes the first. 7-5. Wow. Okay. He's going to have to earn this 100th title. It's going to be earned. Hubie takes the first 7-5. He stole it. He really did steal that. 7-5. Hubie served really well, let's be fair, but both served well. But Hurkacz, we'll talk a tiebreak. Hubie went, nah, no tiebreak today. You did a curse? No, I didn't. It's not a thing. You jinxed it? You did. No, you. All right, Hubie, 7-5. First set. Remember, Hubie is the big 3 retirement reaper. He is. That's true. That's true. By the way, we're backing up 3-love in the third against Samsonova. And, Caboli's got match point. You may be the only Rocky fan outside of Colorado. Congratulations. I am proud to be a Rockies fan, especially when we beat the Yankees today. Caboli wins! Wow, Caboli having a bit of a clay season. He's doing all right. Love that for Caboli. He's dangerous, man. You got to watch out for him. Holy shit. Caboli. All right. First set in the bag for Hurkacz. He's going to be serving first in the second as well, so let's see. Yep, Hamburg's a 500. Rublev, why? Hey, Rublev had a good win against FAA, so hey, look. Caboli, I mean, nobody wants to play him next week. No worries. See you later, DJ. Shame for Rublev, but at least he's made finals again. Yeah. Rublev's got to be happy with his week, even if, he lost the final. Caboli, by the way, is playing Cilic first round. Caboli-Zverev could be a third round. So that gets interesting. FAA Caboli second. FAA's draw sucks. Arnaldi, Caboli, Zverev. Damn. And I think Felix did lose to Rublev last week, right? Where's Rublev in the draw? Rublev's in the Zverev Sinner section. So Rublev feast third round. Winner plays Sinner maybe. That could be a little fun section. All right. Hubie Hurkacz has a set in his pocket. Now, is this the first set that Hurkacz has won against Djokovic? Let me check. I don't know what's going on. The groundskeeper's come out to check the court. The umpire's checking the court. He thinks the court's broken. So Hubie has won the first set against Djokovic before. It was in the semifinals of the Paris Indoors where the third set went to a tiebreak. It was 3-6, 6-love, 7-6 Djokovic. So that's the best Hurkacz has ever started against Djokovic was back then. We do know at Wimbledon 2023, he did have 2 chances to win a set in the first 2 sets, but he didn't take them, Hurkacz then. Won the third, lost the fourth. So it's only the second time in their rivalry that Djokovic is down a set. Now, I know what you're going to ask me. Cam, how many times did Djokovic come back from a set down in 2025? Well, I'll tell you. Twice. He lost the first set against Alcaraz in Australia, and Basevaredi came back and won in 4. But he hasn't come back from a set down on a clay court this year. And I'm sure you're going to be asking me, but Cam, what about when Hurkacz wins the first set? What's his record? Does he lose from here, or does he win? What happens? Tell me now. Hurkacz has not lost a match from winning the first set this year. 12-0. The only player to make a third set was against Mensik in Rome, but Hurkacz won the match anyway in that 4th round last week. So when Hubie wins the first set, he wins the match every time in 2025. Mensik's the only one that could force him to a third. Actually, I lied. Giron did the same. Giron forced him to a third as well. So Giron, Mensik are the only 2 players to make it 3, but didn't win, so it didn't matter. So Hubie doesn't lose these matches after winning first sets. 12-0. Hey, what's going on, Colin? How you doing? All right. Hurkacz hits in the net. Love 15. Oh, Nole stretching out his leg. Oh, Nole stretching out his left leg. And he's just testing out the court here. Hey, Isabel, thank you for the 17 months. Appreciate it. What is the shirt? This is the winner's shirt. We won. The Rockies won. We beat the Yankees. Let's go. We've won our 9th game. 9 games. We won the 9th. It's the 9th time we've won. We beat the Yankees. Beating the Yankees is a big deal. I know. I'm excited. All right. 30-15. Sorry, 40-15, Hubie. 40-15. Hands with a fault. Second serve. And then a double fault, Hubie. First one of the day. 40-30. Serve again. As Hubie serves. As we're back in from Hubie, but Djokovic wins a point. We get to deuce. We get to deuce. Serve again. As the return goes out, in the net by Nole. And it's advantage Hurkacz. By the way, Raducanu up 3-1 in the third against Samsonova. As Hubie serves a fault, second serve. Second serve. As we're to 4 now. Winner from Djokovic, and we get back to deuce. We get back to deuce. Why am I a Rockies fan? Because I spun a wheel and it said go Rockies. I'm typing now. Don't say Raducanu is leading. Too late. All right, advantage Hurkacz. As Hurkacz serves a let. Have I ever been to Denver? No. Not yet. As we get a backhand now from Djokovic. And then eventually Djokovic hits a drop shot winner and we get back to deuce. Deuce. Have I ever been to the US? Yeah. A couple of times. All right. Advantage Djokovic. a chance for advantage Djokovic. Break point. Serve to the forehand of Djokovic. Return goes into the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic slice. Hurkacz on the attack. Nole puts up a lob. But Hubie puts away the smash. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. We get back to deuce. As the return goes to the forehand of Hurkacz. Great shot. Slice, Nole, lob. But Hubie puts away the easy smash again. Advantage Hurkacz. Advantage Hurkacz. Remember, Hubie hasn't lost a set all week. He has not lost a set all week. Hurkacz serves. An ace. Pfft. Somebody asked, how has Djokovic not broken Hurkacz? That is your answer. That serve is the answer. Remember Hubie hit 1,000 aces a couple of years ago? No one had done that since John Isner. Like, Hubie's serve, arguably the best serve in the competition. In fact, I think he's second in the ace count currently behind Zverev because he hasn't played as much matches. But he is the second most aces in. Last year he was number 2 in aces. This year he's not in the top. He's in the top 10 with 217. Menzik at 289 is the leader, and Opelka at 316, just behind. But Hubie, 2023, Hubie hit 1,000 aces. 1,031, which is the first time I think since somebody's done that since Isner. Second was 692, Fritz. So Hubie's serve is a huge weapon. It's a huge weapon. Colin.
Warm cheers to all the come from.
I think you Colin for the 2. Leon.
Can Fonseca beat this Hugh by come? I'm scared laughing.
I don't know. I feel like if Hubie beats Djokovic, maybe he'll have a letdown against Fonseca. Maybe he'll be a little bit like, he played his final. 15 love. Djokovic serving. I remember us counting down the Hurkacz's aces. Yeah, exactly. It's a whole thing. It was fun. All right, good serve from Nole. 30 love. $30 love. $30 love. As Djokovic serves again. And the return goes into the forehand of Djokovic. Hurkacz slice. Goes long, and it's 40 love. $40 love. Djokovic serves again. Return goes short. Djokovic puts it away. 1-1. 1-1 in the second. 1 game all. All right. 1-1. As he serves again. Too strong. 15 love. $15 love. And then another ace. 30 love. We're back in a 5-1. Nice. All right, serve again. Hurkacz with a forehand. Is too strong. 40 love. So in the forehand, Djokovic, great return. Hurkacz gets it back with a slice. Djokovic forehand to the back into Hurkacz. As Djokovic hits the drop shot, Hurkacz hits it with a slice. Up goes a lob by Djokovic, and it's on the line. Nice lob volley by Nole. And it's 40-15. $40-15. $40-15. Does 250 count towards 100 titles for Novak? Yes. Of course it does. All right, fault. Second serve. Have you heard of the Topps 2024 royalty cards? I have. They're really expensive and I can't afford them. 40-15. As we had a double fault. 40-30. 40-30. As the return goes to forehand Hurkacz. Forehand from Djokovic. Into the forehand Hurkacz. Down the line, the backhand of Djokovic. As Hurkacz backhand into the backhand again of Djokovic. And eventually, Hubie hits it out and we get the deuce. Djokovic a chance again. Raducanu wins, by the way. Raducanu has won. She has the title. Okay. Remember, Novak hasn't broken at all. Ace out wide. Hubie's serve has been crazy today. Advantage Hurkacz. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Strasbourg is a 500 event. Backhand return from Djokovic in the forehand Hurkacz. Djokovic backhand into the forehand Hurkacz. Again, the backhand of Djokovic. Hurkacz slice. To the forehand Djokovic is Hurkacz backhand again. Djokovic gets there and hits it in the net. Hubie holds 2-1. And chat, like I said earlier in the match, how much of a factor is Nicolas Massou in this? Like, he's got to be. You got to give credit to him. If Hurkacz wins, you got to give a bit of credit to Nicolas Massou. Because he's the one who coached Dominic Thiem to beat Djokovic multiple times. And he's the only real, one of the big differences, not the only difference, but the big difference between this time and last time they played. He's kind of made Hubie play more aggressive, which has always been something that we're critical of, right? We've always been like, oh, Hubie's just plays too safe. He doesn't go for shots. He just kind of waits and waits. He's not doing that today. He's serving big. He's going for it. And if he gets the win for the first time, that's crazy. Remember, Berrettini beat Djokovic for the first time this year as well. You know, there's a few players getting their first wins over Nole this year. We know Nole's not as good as he was when they last played, but Hurkacz, you got to give him credit. And his coach, for sure. I mean, Massou knows how to beat Nole. He's done it before. Multiple times. Okay. 2-1. 2-1. Maybe Novak wants to win his 100th title at RG, where there's a bigger crowd. I don't think so. I think he came here to win this 100th title, so he doesn't have to worry about it at the French. Like, he brought his whole family. His mum, his dad, obviously his wife's there, his kids are there, his uncles and everybody, like the whole Djokovic family are there. Thinking that this week was the week. Like, and we said this yesterday, if he doesn't win this title, then Roland Garros, Wimbledon, Cincinnati, US Open are the next 4 events that he's probably going to play. Unless he plays, like a Queen's Club or something. But he never usually plays those events, really. But he might this year, who knows. But like, those are the next 4 events on the calendar for Djokovic usually. And all 4 of those events, 3 of them are slams, which we know Novak's not the favorite at anymore. And Cincinnati is probably Sinner's the favorite, right? So where's he going to win his 100th title in the next couple of months? Unless he plays, like I said, something before the US, before Wimbledon maybe, or, maybe he does go play like a smaller tournament there or something. I don't know. Maybe he plays Halle, wins that, but Sinner is the winner of that, I guess. But I don't know. Or does he go play like, something straight after Wimbledon, on the hard courts maybe? Or does he play Winston-Salem before the US Open? Cam, are you a hater of Norway? What part of what I just said is a hater of Norway? What do you mean? Hurkacz is out, 50-0. I'm literally just telling you what I'm watching. Who's hating? Nobody's hating. 15-0. He will win 100 titles. If not today, he will win 100 titles. He'll win 100 titles in Belgrade at the end of the year, the worst case scenario. He will go back home and play in Belgrade if he's stuck on 99. He will go win that, which is at the end of the year when nobody else is playing. So he can always go home and win Belgrade if he needs to. 30-15. He won't retire in 99. He will, and that would be kind of, would be nice. But obviously he wants to win his 100th title before then. But Belgrade is before the ATP finals, and who knows if he's going to be there. Last year, Shapovalov beat Medvedev in the final. The players that played that event, we had, top seed was Cerundolo, Lehechka, Borges, Nakashima, Echeverry, Dodiri, Navone. And Shapo won the whole thing as a qualifier. So that is obviously a chance. Like, he can just go play that, get 100 titles if he needs to, and then play next year with that already done. Anyways, Nole holds 2-2, but this match isn't over, so let's not say that he ain't going to win it today. Ah, 2-0, second set. I'm not worried about his 100th title anymore. Yeah, fair enough. Cam is good with difficult people. It's the internet. It's whatever. It is what it is. As that goes out from Djokovic on the return, 15-love. A bit of serve out wide. Ace from Hurkacz. How do you break that serve? 30-love. 30-love. There's a bit of let from Hubie. Serve again. Djokovic returns into the forehand of Hurkacz, sliced to the backhand of Djokovic. Hurkacz backhand. Nope. Norway hit it long. 40-love. Yeah, the Olympics counts as a trophy, yeah, as a title, yeah. 40 love. Hurkacz with the fault, second serve. This is a high-quality match, to be fair. They are both playing well. Oh, yeah. Hubie is playing very well. And then he double faulted. That was not my fault. That was your fault. 40-15. 40-15. I'm worried for my fellow Brazilian Fonseca. Hurkacz is on fire. Yeah. I feel like, though, Fonseca will be more aggressive against Hubie than Djokovic has been, so that could trouble him. But also, remember, Hubie beats Djokovic for the first time. That's a big deal. Will Hurkacz be able to back it up against Fonseca in a couple of days' time? I mean, Fonzie had a week off, right? So maybe Hurkacz is a little tired. Maybe he's a little emotionally tired after a big win if he does get the win. I mean, you got to think of it like that as well. And it's also a 5-setter. You know, it's not best of 3, it's best of 5. So maybe, I don't know. We know that Fonzie can play 5 sets too. We saw that in Australia. All right. Hurkacz, 3-2. Djokovic still top 3 favorite at all slams? Yeah, probably. Yeah, we're back in a 1. Yep. Thanks for spamming it. Yeah, 9 aces. Hurkacz is on fire. His serve has been ridiculous. How many people have beaten the big 3 on their favorite services? I think it's only like 5 or 6. Like it's 4 or 5 or something. It's not many. Not many. I think it was team. Was it team? I think it was team Murray. Zverev. Maybe. Zverev. Rublev? Did Rublev beat Federer on grass, though? I don't think he did. I don't think Stan beat Federer on grass, so that doesn't count. So no. Stan didn't beat Federer on grass. I think it's maybe FAA? Did Felix beat Rafa on clay? Yeah, it's like there's only like 3 or 4 people. It's really rare. And Hurkacz has to beat Djokovic on hard court to get it too, right? All right. Djokovic serving 3-2 Hurkacz in the second set. He's 3 games away from ruining the party. Top 5 contenders, the French, according to you. Sinner, Alcaraz, Djokovic, Musetti, and Ruud. Draper a close 6th. And Zverev a close 6th. Draper and Zverev equals 6th. Very close. How to become a Rockies fan? I spun a wheel and it said Rockies. 15 love. There's a little fault. Second serve. Zverev didn't beat Federer on grass. Okay, there you go. Well, he's off the list. FAA did beat Federer on grass. I know that. So yeah, Murray. Murray. Team. FAA, I think. And somebody else. Oh yeah, Runa's up there too. Runa could be like around that as well. 30-15, good serving Nole. 30-15. As Djokovic shows a fault, second serve. Oh yeah, Zverev beat Federer and Heller. There you go. $30-15. As Hurkacz returns, Djokovic goes to the back and Hurkacz to the front of Djokovic. Hurkacz forehand on the stretch. Djokovic again to the front of Hubie. Into the front of Djokovic. Down the line's great. Hurkacz gets it though. Djokovic backhand again. Into the slice of Hubie is Djokovic. Forehand goes long. 30-all. 30-all. Chance for Hubie to get a break point again. 30-all. 30-all. Serve again from Djokovic. And Hurkacz returns in the net. 40-30. 40-30. As Djokovic holds 3 games all. Three all. Hurkacz serves. A fault. Second serve. Is a let. Serve again. As the return goes to forehand to Hurkacz. Backing out from Djokovic. The backhand to Hurkacz. Is Djokovic backhand again? The backhand to Hurkacz. Djokovic forehand, backhand again. As they go backhand to backhand. Hurkacz again with the backhand. Into the backhand to Djokovic. Goes down the line to the forehand to Hurkacz. Djokovic trying to attack. Hubie hits a slice. Djokovic backhand again to the backhand to Hurkacz on the stretch. Djokovic in the net eventually. That's strange. 15-love. Hurkacz out-rallying Nole. 15-love. Love. You seem happier when Ruby wins a point? Who's Ruby? Return goes to the forehand of Hurkacz. Forehand from Djokovic on the stretch. Hubie. Forehand. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Volley. Hurkacz winner. 30-love. 30-love. Love. You seem happy when Hubie wins a point. Okay. 30-love. Do you do this, chat? I want to know. Do you do this with a TV? When you're listening to like TV commentary and you're like, Martina Navratilova sounds much happier when Hurkacz wins a point. Man, John McEnroe sounds so much happier when Alcaraz wins a point. Do you guys do that on with the TV as well? You can't tell because they don't listen to you like I do, but 30-15, they don't see you typing, but I can see it. 30-15, I don't care. I really don't care one bit. Okay. 30-15. As Nole wins a point, 30-all. Whoops. 30-all. Djokovic has had break points, but he has not been able to break. As he serves the back of Djokovic, forehand from Hurkacz. That's a good shot. Nole slides the back. Hurkacz with a volley. Too good. 40-30. 40-30. 40-30. Serve. To the backhand of Djokovic. Hurkacz down the line. Djokovic with a slice. Hurkacz volleys. Into the forehand of Djokovic. He puts up a lob. Hurkacz smash. Djokovic gets it back. As Hurkacz forehand runs the baseline. Now Djokovic in control. Hurkacz slices it back. Goes out. Nice hustle by Nole.
This is going to be on tennis TV, bro.
And we get to deuce. Nice work from Djokovic. Hubie hit a great smash, but then it was an easy, Djokovic just picked it up like it was nothing. Deuce. Great defense. Hurkacz still has to win this match, chat. All right, Hubie serves. Hurkacz serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes the backhand of Hurkacz, backhand from Djokovic. In the net. Advantage Hubie. Advantage Hurkacz. All right, Hubie serves. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Return the forehand to Hurkacz. Djokovic backhand. To the backhand of Hurkacz. As Djokovic gets back to deuce with a winner and he points to the sky and gives a thumbs up. He's like, yay, I hit a winner. All right, deuce. Great backhand winner from Djokovic down the line. Trademark backhand. And that gives Djokovic a bit of a smile. Okay. And then Hurkacz just hits a great serve. Advantage Hurkacz. Hurkacz serves again. Another ace. I mean, that serve is ridiculous. That's a ridiculous serve. And he goes up 4-3. 4-3. Hubie stays in front. I've stopped watching the match. It's so repressing. Yeah, you've been saying that all stream, but you're still here. So I don't believe you. I don't know what you're trying to achieve by just continuing to say, I'm not watching this match. I'm not watching this. But you're here, though. So you must be watching something. You must be keeping up to date with it somehow. What's your guess? Novak stays coachless for a while or he finds someone this summer? I don't think Djokovic is going to get a new coach anytime soon. I think he's just going to chill with his team and see what happens and then do what he wants. Does he need a coach? Maybe. I don't know. But I don't think he's that desperate to get one. Do I like Maltesers? Maltesers are the best. Does Novak still have the stamina for 5-set match play? Hopefully. Djokovic loses a good chance. I feel like we're not giving Hurkacz any respect. Like Hurkacz, yeah, he hasn't been the best, like his best self the last 12 months because of injury, but Hubie did do pretty well last week in Rome and starting to get some momentum, and now he's here. And he hasn't lost a set all week, Hurkacz. I mean, he beat Fritz in straights. That was a great win. I think it was his first win over Fritz or second win over Fritz. And Djokovic was struggling yesterday against Norrie, who maybe we didn't expect him to struggle against. And Hubie's serve. I mean, when Hubie's serving like this, you can't break him. You got to just get to the tiebreak and hope for the best. So Djokovic just has to get to the tiebreak, or maybe Hubie gets nervous, Djokovic does the fault, second serve. Second serve. As a return from Hurkacz to the backhand of Djokovic. Hurkacz wins a point. Djokovic hits it out. Love 15. What happened with Raducanu? She won. She won in 3. All right, love 15. Hurkacz is 7 points away from beating Djokovic for the first time. Djokovic serves. To the forehand of Hurkacz. Return. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Hurkacz. Into the forehand of Djokovic. To the backhand of Hurkacz. But Hubie pushed it wide. 15-all. Demario.
Hubie just starts to play on his normal level again.
Yeah, Hubie's definitely better than his ranking. We know that. He just hasn't been able to... He wasn't able to defend Shanghai last year, which caused him to drop. He's better than his ranking. He should be top... he was top 10. Not that long ago. He was, in and out of the top 10 before he got injured. So he's better than where he is currently. 15-all, second serve. To the backhand of Hurkacz. Backhand from Djokovic. To the backhand of Hurkacz. Down the line of the forehand of Djokovic is Hurkacz. Oh, hits a winner. Into the corner. That's a great shot. 15-30. Hubie's played so impressively too as well. Hurkacz, this is the best Hurkacz is. Hurkacz played like this at Wimbledon 2 years ago against Djokovic, but didn't win didn't win the points that he had to. Set points in the first and second sets, but he didn't win it. Whereas today, he's playing even more aggressive than that day, and it's working so far. All right, 15-30. It's Hurkacz. Hits it out. 30-all. As Hurkacz serves. And the return the net. Nice serve by Nole. 40-30. 40-30. Great serve into the corner from Djokovic. 40-30. As Djokovic loses the point, we get the deuce. No, we get the deuce. As Djokovic serves again. It's too strong. Advantage Nole. Advantage Djokovic. Advantage Djokovic. As the return goes into the backhand of Djokovic. Hurkacz backhand down the line to the forehand of Djokovic. Into the forehand of Hurkacz. And Djokovic forehand on the stretch. As Hurkacz with the backhand now. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Again, the backhand of Hurkacz. And then eventually drop shot. And then Hurkacz gets it back. Djokovic slides down the line. Hurkacz puts up a lob. Oh, goes in. Then Nole with a slice forehand. Goes out. Hurkacz, great hustle, back to deuce. Very nice hitting by Hubie. Yeah, I think Djokovic thought that was going to go out, so he just left it. He should have either hit a smash or run a little faster. I think he thought the lob was going long. All right, deuce. And Djokovic sets up the serve. Into the backhand of Hurkacz. Return goes long, and it's advantage Djokovic to keep the pressure on. If Djokovic wins this match, it is earned. He has worked for his 100th title if he wins this match. All right, Djokovic serves again. Hurkacz returns it into the forehand of Djokovic, to the backhand of Hurkacz. Djokovic backhand to the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic to the forehand of the stretch. Hubie goes down the middle. Djokovic on the attack. Hurkacz with a slice. In the net. 4-4. Nole holds. 4-all. Four games all. Four games all. Back to Hubie. He's got to be nervous, Hurkacz. Like, he sees the end. He's like, I'm this close to winning against this guy, finally. This could be a very interesting game. All right. Hubie serves. Fault. Second serve. There's a return. And it goes out by Nole. 15 love. 15 love. Yeah, please stop hating. Hating is annoying, and we don't like that here. If you don't like Djokovic, keep it to yourself. All right, Hurkacz with the fault. Second serve. Backhand return from Nole to the backhand of Hurkacz on the stretch. Djokovic forehand. Hurkacz passing shot, but Djokovic volleys it away. 15-all. 15-all. Nice volley from Nole. Seven to the forehand of Djokovic. Return goes forehand of Hurkacz. Oh, he put it wide. 15-30. That was nervous by Hurkacz. 15-30. $15-30. $15-30. As Hurkacz serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve, the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand of Hurkacz is a winner. 30-all. Great aggression by Hubie. It's been the story of the day. 30-all. $30-all. Hurkacz serves. Another ace. I mean, that is... If Hubie wins this match, it's because of his serve. 40-30. Serve. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Return the forehand of Hurkacz. Puts it away. Hubie is playing the most aggressive we've probably ever seen him play. All right, 5-4. Djokovic serving to stay in the match. He's playing like Mensik did. Exactly. And it's working so far. All right. So aggressive by Hurkacz. I know, right? How good. Hopefully he sticks with this and doesn't just do it today. Hopefully this is going to be the new Hubie. Because this Hubie gets back in the top 10 and becomes a threat. All right. Djokovic serving to stay in the match. How's the serve so effective on the slow clay, though? Well, just because it's a slow surface doesn't mean the serve is not going to be hard to get back. And we're going to remember as well, Djokovic hasn't played a big server all week. So he hasn't, and in fact, he hasn't played a big server all season on clay, right? I mean, Tabilo, Arnaldi, and then this week, he hasn't played a guy with the serve like this. Had he beaten like Fritz or someone like that along the way, or maybe, had he have beaten, I don't know, anybody else who has got a big serve? Who else in the top? Let me check. Who else was in this draw that has a serve? Maybe if he played someone like Ovna, even, played an Ovna, or played somebody like who else is a big serve that played this week? Like a Popperin in the semis might have been a better option, better preparation for this. He played Fucsovic and Aldi, Norrie. Those guys don't have massive serves, So he hasn't had to return this monster serve. Yeah, if he played Poppy, it would have been a better preparation maybe. And it's probably the nicest day it's been all week. So that also helps Hurkacz's serve because the clay's not as slow as it was all week when it was raining and slow. It looks like a warm day today. Hurkacz 4 points away from the first win against Djokovic ever, and maybe the altitude as well. Yeah, it is. There is mountains around. Love 15, Djokovic. Love 15. Serve. Into the front of Hurkacz. Return goes short. Nole comes to the net with a forehand. Hurkacz gets it back. But it just goes wide. 15-0. What's my jersey? It's the Rockies. We beat the Yankees today. Pew pew. We smoked them 3-2. Let's go. Demario.
Whole point of Hubert getting new coach was to make him more aggressive and not just being passive, hoping his serve won't fail him. It took half a year to get here, but we are finally have progress.
Oh, yeah. As Djokovic is a lovely drop volley winner, 30-15. Yeah, that's why Masu and Lendl jumped on. Mainly Masu, though, because Lendl hasn't been in the stands at all, I don't think, for Hurkacz matches. But Masu has been there. That's why Masu's there. Lamau Rockies, Lamau Yankees. 30-15. As Nole serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes into the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand of Hurkacz. To the backhand of Djokovic. Is Hurkacz backhand. Into the net. 40-15. 40-15. Take it off and burn it. Why don't you mind your business? 40-15. As the return goes in, the forehand of Djokovic. Hurkacz backhand slice. Djokovic slices it down the line. Hurkacz with a forehand. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Again, the forehand of Hurkacz. Hubie hits it out, though, and it's 5-all. 5-all. Chat, can we lock in? This is a big moment. Can we lock in, please? 5-5. Even if Hurkacz doesn't win this set, wins this match, it's a big moment for him. But if Djokovic wins, it's 100 titles. We need to lock in. This is a big moment. This is a historic moment either way. Either Hurkacz is beating Djokovic first time ever, or Djokovic is winning 100 titles. We need to lock in. 5-5. As with a fault second serve. Hurkacz needs to keep holding. So to the forehand of Djokovic. Back into Hurkacz down the line. Djokovic gets with the forehand, but Hurkacz has got his backhand into the backhand of Djokovic. And Nole hits it long. 15-love. 15-love. $15 love. Hurkacz. Serves a fault. Second serve. Into the back end of Djokovic. Good return. Hurkacz gets it. To the forehand of Djokovic. Hurkacz slice. Can't get it. 15-all. Lovely forehand winner from Norway. $15-all. Hurkacz serves. Whew, what a serve. That sounded like a shotgun. And then he hits a forehand winner. Jeez, Hubie's serve. That sounded like it broke the ball. That was a weapon. 30-15. Huge serve. 30-15. As Hurkacz serves again. 30-15. And then Hubie comes to the net. And Djokovic puts it out. 40-15. 40-15. What a final for a 250. I mean, it's a historic moment. People are smart. You're all here because you want to see Djokovic either win or lose a 100 title. Like, I'm not surprised there's a lot of people here. This isn't an average 250 title. Like, this is big. This is a big deal. All right, 6-5. Hubie stays in front. We're going to get a tiebreak or a Hubie win. Hubie looks calm. I mean, Hurkacz hasn't been broken all match. He served great. Hamburg felt like a 250 final. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It didn't have the same stakes as this one does. All right. If Hubie wins, how many titles? I think he's won 9 titles then. All right. Let's see if we're going to get a tiebreak here or if Hurkacz is going to steal this set as well and take the match. We will find out together. By the way, chat, Roland Garros starts tomorrow. No days off. No days off. No days off, God damn it. Oh, chat. After Wimbledon, I'm disappearing. You're not going to see me for a week. Once Wimbledon's done, I'm out of here. I'm out. I'm disappearing. We'll be back for Canada. I'm going on hiatus. I need time off. This year has been brutal. 6-5. Hurkacz, he's one game away from the biggest win of his career, arguably. It's probably Federer. Wimbledon was bigger. All right, 6-5. But this is definitely one of the biggest wins of his career because he's never beaten Nole. And he is one of only a few players that have beaten the big three. Especially the ones that are still active, right? Because all the players that have beaten the big three in the past, most have retired. There's a 4 now from Djokovic. That's a winner, though. 15 love. I think you've earned a bit more time than that. Look, I would take off a month if I could. All right. 15 love. You should be looking forward to tennis, not dreading it. I'm not dreading tennis. I'm dreading the all-nighters. They're getting me. It's 1 a.m. I mean, I'm tired. I'm exhausted from staying up all night for weeks on end. It's not the tennis. Tennis keeps me going. It's the all-nighters that I can't wait to get away from. Is it a 4-4 rally? Again to the forehand of Djokovic. Hurkacz slice. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Again, the backhand of Hurkacz on the stretch. Djokovic volley in the net. 15-0. But chat, job's not done. We've got to watch French Open, Wimbledon. Then, and only then, we can take a vacation. 15-0. If you go away for a week, I'll follow your enemy, Gil Gross. We love Gil. He's not... What are you talking? Go follow Gil anyway. What are you talking about? Why don't you follow Gil already? He's not an enemy at all. Go follow Gil now. Why are you not following him? You're crazy. 15-0. $15-0. 3 points away, Hubie. As he returns a forehand into the forehand of Djokovic. Hurkacz. Backhand on the stretch. As Djokovic eventually hits a winner. 30-15. 30-15. Am I going to the Philippines? Maybe. Just got to figure some stuff out before I go. But I want to go to the Philippines for sure. 30-15. Djokovic not out of this yet. His 100th title is still alive. The dream is alive. Barely. Hurkacz returns along. 40-15. Djokovic has won most of the tiebreaks these guys have played too. So the tiebreak favors Djokovic. They've played a lot of tiebreaks. Hurkacz, though, has only ever won one of them. Djokovic, 4. 4 out of 5. We're going to the tiebreak. I'm not doing the intro because it's too serious. Djokovic gets to the tiebreak this time. Like I just mentioned, Hurkacz has only won 1 out of the 5 tiebreaks these guys have played. Djokovic has won 4 of the 5, including the last 4. He won the first set tiebreak at the ATP Finals in 23. 2 tiebreaks at Wimbledon. He won against Hurkacz as well. And also the Paris Indoor Masters 2021. He won the final set tiebreak there. So Hubie is going to have to do something he hasn't done very often against this man to get his first win ever against Djokovic. Hurkacz to serve. Who you got, chat? I'm going to go Djokovic. I reckon we're going 3. Hurkacz goes down the line long. 1-love Djokovic. Nole gets the mini break straight away. 1-0. 1-0. As with a serve again from Nole. The return goes into the forehand of Djokovic. Backhand from Hurkacz on the stretch. Djokovic forehand. Into the forehand of Hurkacz on the stretch again. And it goes long. 2-love. 2-love. Hurkacz looking a little nervous now. 2-0. 2-0. Serve again from Djokovic. And the return goes into the forehand of Djokovic. Back in from Hurkacz. Into the forehand of Djokovic on the stretch. Hurkacz in control. Comes to the net with a lob by Nole and then puts away the smash. Hubie's on the board. We're back on serve. 2-1. 2-1. Djokovic. We're back on serve. Please stop putting wrong scores in the chat. You will be timed out. Please don't do it. Thank you. There's a fault from Hurkacz. Second serve. There's the backhand return from Djokovic to the backhand of Hurkacz. He hits a drop shot. Nole gets there. And then Djokovic puts away the easy volley on the second shot. Nice running. 3-1 Nole. 3-1 Djokovic. Yep, I asked nicely. Mods, if you could time out anybody putting scores in the chat that are like trying to guess scores and stuff, just put them out for 5 minutes. So then by the end of the tiebreak, they can come back. But just time that up for 5 minutes, because if they keep doing it, they're not listening. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. Rule number 1, please don't put scores in chat. No, don't do that. All right, second serve. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Good return. Hurkacz backhand down the line. Djokovic gets with the forehand, but it's in the net. 3-2 Djokovic. Hurkacz holds. 3-2 Djokovic. All right. 3-2. Djokovic still with a mini break. Has a bit of serve. And the return goes in. Djokovic comes in with a forehand. Hubie backhand. Oh, and what a drop volley. Is it wide? No, it's in. Djokovic.
This is going to be on tennis TV.
What a drop volley. 4-2, they change ends. Crazy drop volley. All right, 4-2. 4-2. Djokovic with the mini break. 4-2. And that drop volley was really good. 4-2. All right. Nole serves again. He's got that mini break. Like I said, he's won 4 out of the 5 tie breaks these guys have played. Also, if Djokovic does win this tie break, he will serve first in the third, which could be huge. All right, serve. Is a fault. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Hurkacz. Return to the forehand of Djokovic. Hurkacz slice. Djokovic comes in with a volley. Too good. 5-2. Djokovic leads. 5-2. 5-2 Nole. It's only 1 mini break, but it's a lead. 5-2. Really enjoying this match. Yeah, this match is great. Hurkacz serves. To the forehand of Djokovic. Return the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic backhand. To the backhand of Hurkacz. Down the line. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Hurkacz backhand cross. Djokovic started to grunt. As he hits a forehand cross court. Hurkacz gets it. But hits in the net. 6-2 Nole. Djokovic with 4 set points. 4 set points. To take us to a third. Chat, wouldn't it be crazy if Hurkacz gets broken to finish the match? First break of the day is on match point. For Djokovic, he wins the match by breaking for the first time ever. It's like Roddick Federer 2009 Wimbledon. All right, serve. Is a fault. Second serve. Second serve, the forehand of Djokovic. Return, the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic. Down the line. Hubie with a one-hand, a backhand. Okay. Djokovic backhand again. Hubie with a slice. Djokovic forehand. As Hubie gets there. And then Nole puts it down the line. Up goes a lob by Hubie. Djokovic with a smash. And he makes it a third. We're going 3, baby. Novak Djokovic wins the second. 100 titles is still alive. We're going 3, baby. Woo. All right. And Novak is serving first in the final set. Let's see what happens. Hurkacz, by the way, still hasn't been broken. 0 breaks of serve against him, but... All right. Hubie didn't really stand a chance in that tiebreak anyway. It was all Djokovic. All right. We're going 3. Final set coming up soon. Okay. You'll stand up till 3 a.m.? Well, if the next set goes for an hour and a half, then yeah. It's all right. I'm just going to sleep tomorrow anyway. I think Sabalenka starts tomorrow at like 8 p.m., so I think there's some time until tomorrow. So I can sleep all day tomorrow. All right. 100th title on the way. Oh, it's still alive. 100 titles is still alive. Got work tomorrow? All right. Well, Linda, that's brutal. It's Nicholas Mahoubi's traded. No, Nicholas Massou. The Chilean that used to coach Dominic Thiem. Nicholas Massou, gold medalist. He was clinical in the tiebreak? Oh, yeah. And that drop volley at 3-2, if that goes wide and it's 3-all, that could have been a whole different tiebreak. So that was huge. That drop volley at 3-2. Bathroom break. See y'all soon. Yep. Hurkacz has gone to the bathroom. If Nole wins, I'll send you 50p. No, it's fine, London lady. You keep it. I think Novak may retire after his 100th title and after the French. Nah. He'll play Wimbledon. At least. Maybe Cam should move to Europe for the clay season next year. Do you want to sponsor me? I can't afford it. I can't afford to live in Europe. Nice jersey. We beat the Yankees. Let's go. We're back or whatever. Went for breakfast and didn't expect this match to still be going when I got back. Yeah. It's getting crazy. Let's see if... look, Hurkacz can't afford to go to a tiebreak again because he can't beat Djokovic in tiebreaks. He can't afford to go to a tiebreak again because he just won't win against Djokovic. Anything about Caboli? He won. It was great. Good win for him. Great week. He's had a great clay season, Caboli. Underrated. Hey, Valentino, thank you for the $2. If Nole wins, I'll send you $100. All right. Ultrasound just said that, so please remember the name. All right. Djokovic going to serve first in the final set. Chat, who's winning the final set? You tell me who's going to win the final set. Did you stay up and watch the entire match? What? Of this one? Yeah, I've been here the whole time. Nole's going to win. Nole 6-4, you reckon? Yeah, I have a feeling that Djokovic is going to break Hurkacz when he serves to stay in the match at 5-4, and it'll be the first break against Hurkacz all day. It just feels like one of those... I mean, that would be the dramatic finish that Djokovic winning his 100th title would feel. Like, yeah, it's a 250, and people have been just like making fun of that. But if Djokovic breaks to win... and it's the first break of the match after like 3 hours, that makes sense. Like, that would be the dramatic final that Djokovic deserves to win. Yeah, please stop spamming. We get it. You can count to 24. Like, can we just stop with that now, please? Nobody's debating whether or not 20 is more than 24. I don't think anyone said 20 is more than 24. And if they did, they probably don't know math. But you're doing it. It's really annoying. If you don't live in the UK, get BBC iPlayer if possible. Okay, cool. Well, I do not live in the UK. Cam scripting it. No, I'm not. Hey, Saida, thank you for the 15 months. Appreciate that. Thanks for streaming. Way better than following scores. Hey, thank you. I'm happy to be here. Raducanu did win, yeah. Raducanu got the win. All right. Here we go. It's going to be Djokovic serving first in the third. Hurkacz is going to the bathroom. That's what we're waiting for. Waiting for him to come back. This will go 3.5 hours, you reckon? Okay. Your team did amazing this week. I think if Djokovic wins, I might win the league this week. No, I'm not getting too excited, but I'm just saying. If Djokovic wins this match, I might have actually won this week's league. I might have won this week. But that's just a bonus. Why are you so negative when someone wins, Novak or not? Are you talking to me? Yeah, I'm so negative when somebody wins. It sucks. Winners are boring. Winners boo winners. Nole with another thriller, yeah. Look, if he wins this match and this title this way, it is memorable for sure. Okay. Hurkacz is back from the bathroom. He just needed a minute. Let's see if Novak can complete this comeback. Oh, you're not talking to me, you're talking to people in the chat. Oh, okay. You got to make sure you say that out loud because I can't. If I read your comment, unless you say it's about somebody else, then yeah, don't put politics. We don't like politics. Politics are boring. All right, so about why is the fault? I feel like we've had enough politics for like the last 10 years. Can we just not? Can we get over it? Can we move on, please? As Djokovic serves. As return goes to forehand to Djokovic. Backhand now from Hurkacz. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Hurkacz backhand. Oh, winner! What a shot. Love 15. Beautiful backhand winner. Love 15. Now the Djokovic backhand down the line. What the hell? Love 15. As a default second serve. Second serve. Ooh, double fault, love 30. By the way, anyone who is championing politics, we don't do that here. We come here to get away from the world and the problems. We don't come here to like remind ourselves what is going on. So please don't ruin the vibes. Please. Keep that to yourself. Love 30. Djokovic has an ace, 15-30. We came here to celebrate Djokovic 100 titles, or Hurkacz winning a first match against Nole. Not to be reminded about all the bad things that's going on. All right, 15-30. As we just serve Djokovic. Hurkacz slides back, goes long. 30-all. Only one break in this entire match. 30-all. Yeah, we're here to talk about DVDs and thrifting. All right, 30-all. 30-all. Djokovic serves. Into the forehand of Hurkacz, but he hits it out in the return, 40-30. 40-30. As he serves a fault, second serve. Djokovic to take the first game of the final set. All right, and that goes into the net. We get to deuce, first game. By the way, chat, we're almost at 1,000 likes. Don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. All right, deuce. As Djokovic serves. Fault. Second serve. Second serve. As we're falling out of the line, the back end of Hurkacz, backhand from Djokovic. Again, the backhand of Hurkacz as Djokovic forehand. Oh no! Hubie hit a line, and I don't think Djokovic reacted well. It hit the line and just rolled. And he gets a break point, Hurkacz. Advantage. Advantage, Hurkacz. Advantage, Djokovic. As Djokovic does another fault. Second serve. Only one break in this entire match so far. That was at the end of the first set. Djokovic serves again. Sorry, advantage Hurkacz, my bad. It's 1:30 in the morning. As the return goes back into Djokovic, backhand from Hurkacz. To the backhand of Nole. Slice Hurkacz. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Again, the forehand of Hurkacz on the stretch. Djokovic. Forehand down the line. Hubie gets it. Djokovic backhand again as Hurkacz back in the rally. Hurkacz again with the backhand. But Nole hit it long. The second break of the match. And it goes to Hurkacz. He's up 1-love in the third. This match is over? Okay. All right, buddy. All right, Hurkacz serving. You don't think Hubie's going to get a little nervous now? But getting a break this early is crazy. Hubie's going to give Djokovic a chance in one of the next 5 games. It's going to happen. All right, 1-love. Hubie gets the first break, but it's still super early final set. Too early to say it's over. Except for that one guy who left. But we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. All right. One love Hurkacz. As Hubie serves the fault. Second serve. Serve the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand from Hurkacz. To the forehand of Djokovic. That's Hubie. To the forehand again of Djokovic. To the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic forehand. Into the backhand of Hurkacz. The slice of Djokovic. Drop shot is in the net though. And it's 15 love Hubie. 15 love. All right, 15 love. Serves an ace. That serve has been a monster. All right, 30 love. There's a return. From Djokovic goes in. And then eventually Djokovic hits it out. 40 love. 40 love. It's Hubie with a serve. He gets a 2 love. Consolidates that break. 2 love Hurkacz. In the final set. All right. As Norway with a lovely winner, 15 love. 15 love. Nice serve again, 30 love. 30 love. Another good serve. 40 love. Djokovic get on the board here. He serves a fault. Second serve. Hurkacz returns. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Hurkacz forehand on the stretch. Oh, winner. Down the line from Hubie. 40-15. 40-15. As Djokovic serves a fault. Second serve. Serve in the front of Hurkacz. Return goes short in the front of Djokovic. Hurkacz on the stretch. Can't get it. Novak on the board. 2-1 Hurkacz with the break. Final set. All right. 2-1. Final set. All right. Okay, what's going on, chat? Novak needs his peak powers to break now. I feel like Hubie's going to get nervous at some point. There'll be a chance. All right. He's not nervous in a 250, but he's playing Djokovic. Doesn't matter if it's a 250 or a Grand Slam. He's playing Djokovic. You think this is Novak's last year? No, he'll play next year. I think Djokovic will play next year. Maybe next year might be his last, but I think he'll play one more year. Okay. 2-1 Hurkacz. He's got the break, but it's still a long way to go. All right, serve. The backhand of Djokovic, return the forehand of Hurkacz. Hubie puts it away. 15 love. 15 love. Yeah, Djokovic was down 4-1 and 5-2 at times this week, so you're right. He could easily come back. But also, I mean, you got to remember that he wasn't playing against a guy who could serve this big. As that goes out in the return from Djokovic, 30 love. Would you rather watch AFL or NFL? AFL. 100%. Not even close. Are you kidding me? AFL a million times. I think I watch like maybe half an NFL game a year. And that's the Super Bowl. Maybe. I watch AFL like every week when it's on. Multiple games a week. I watched it today. As a backhand slice. Goes in the outpoint Djokovic, 40 love. What's AFL? Google it. As Hurkacz serves again to go to 3-1, final set. Cam's first bad take? Nah. You're not Australian. If you're an Aussie, you know what's up. All right, Hurkacz 3-1. 3-1. How's my AFL team doing? We won. We beat Richmond yesterday, or 2 days ago. We play Brisbane next week, who are the top of the table. So next week's going to be really tough. In fact, I think we play on Thursday night, so we'll be live when they play, and it's probably going to be... It's probably not going to be good, but hopefully we win. Go Bombers. Yeah, let's go. Hang on, let me check the table. 15 love. As the return goes in the backhand of Djokovic, drop shot is good, but Hurkacz gets it. Nole with a pass, but it's not high enough. And it's Hurkacz with a volley winner. We are currently 10th. But we've won 6 games, but we are 10th on the table. And we play number 2 next week. The second best team next week. All right, 30-15. Good serve. (30-15). Serve to the back and there's Hurkacz. He hits it out in the return. 40-15. (40-15). And then an ace. All right, Djokovic holds. Maybe one of the easier holds of the day. And it is 3-2. 5 games played. 3-2. 3-2. Hurkacz is trying to run away from Djokovic. Djokovic is hunting him down. Where's Statman Pat? He comes in and out of the chat. He's still around. By the way, chat, I am not going to lie. I'm definitely getting sick. You know that feeling when you just kind of feel like run down and tired and you're like, you can just feel yourself getting like sick? I'm definitely at that moment. Which sucks because we're about to start 2 weeks of craziness. But don't worry. We will endure. We will push on. But I can definitely feel myself just like fading. But don't worry, I am prepared. 3-2. We've had a weather change in Australia too, which doesn't help. We had a late, like it was warm into fall, and now like the last week it's been like wet, cold, and crappy. So the weather change is slap me around. So hopefully I can. Hopefully it won't. I mean, look, it's not going to affect the streams unless it does. But I have everything ready to go just in case. If I get a good sleep tonight, I hopefully can kick it. All right, 3-2 Hurkacz. He's got the break, but for how long? Take vitamin C. Yeah, I've got all that. I've got it all ready to go. It's another reason why I was hoping to get a week off this week, just to kind of like chill. But we have to watch Djokovic win 100 titles. If he can win 100 titles. 15 love. And Hurkacz serves his 15th ace. $15 love as he serves a let. Then he serves another ace. 30 love. Hurkacz 30 love. 16 aces. Serving the forehand of Djokovic. Turn goes forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic back in on the stretch. Puts up a lob. Hubie smash. Djokovic lobs it again. Bounce smash Hubie. Puts it away. 40 love. As he serves. A fault. Second serve. Djokovic returns. Goes long. 4-2. Hurkacz's serve today. This might be the greatest serving display he's ever had. Like, this is crazy how, especially against the greatest returner of all time, right? Like, he's probably served this well against lesser players, but this has to be Hurkacz's best ever serving. Like, it's ridiculous how good he's serving. It's not like Djokovic is not playing bad. Djokovic is not returning bad. He just can't get this serve back today. This serve is incredible today. All right, 4-2. Yeah, 16 aces on clay against Djokovic is ridiculous. Like, who does that? Who the hell does that? As Djokovic wins a point, 15 love. Crazy. Djokovic with a lovely drop shot, 15 love. As Norway serves again. A fault, second serve. As Hurkacz returns it back into Djokovic. Down the line, the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic backhand cross. Hurkacz gets it. As Djokovic forehand to the forehand of Hurkacz, who hits a passing shot winner. Wait, was it in? I think it was in. Yeah, 15. Oh, great shot by Hubie. 15 all. Great shot. As Nole serves again. A fault. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Hurkacz. Return into the forehand of Djokovic. Hurkacz backhand. To the forehand of Djokovic. Into the forehand of Hurkacz, who puts it in the net. 30-15. 30-15. As Djokovic serves again. As Hubie gets it back on the return, then Djokovic comes to the net. Lob by Hurkacz, smash Djokovic. Hurkacz gets it back with a slice. Djokovic comes back to the net again. Hubie pass in the net, 40-15. 40-15. By the way, if you think Djokovic is not good, then you don't know anything about Hubert Hurkacz. 40-15. As they're back in down the line, the forehand of Djokovic. He hits it out in the return, and it's 40-30. Norway to keep things close. Serve again from Norway. Here's a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the front of Djokovic. He puts it away. Okay. Keeps hanging on. Hurkacz still has the break. 4-3 Djokovic. All right. Hurkacz is not good. Hurkacz is the roller coaster. Djokovic is a joke. Oh, man. You guys suck. Go away. Like, seriously, you guys suck. Go away. Come on. Oh man, God, have some fun. Get a little fun in your life. Go get some hobbies or something. I don't even know. Do something. All right, 4-3. Hurkacz with the break. Djokovic has been playing well, but Hubie's been serving like a god. Oh, yeah. Except for the tiebreak, Hurkacz has been crazy. And that one game where he almost got broken. Yeah, Djokovic needs some vintage returns, exactly. Hurkacz looks incredible today outside the tiebreak. Yeah. Hurkacz playing superb. Oh, yeah. Super aggressive as well. Hey, Rainer Schudler's in the house. Is he the tournament director? Maybe? Former Australian Open finalist? Cam, at the start of the year, you said Hubie would make a prediction. You said predictions Hubie would make a slam final. Did I? All right, 4-3. Did I really? 4-3. Well then, interesting. Hurkacz serves. Djokovic returns into the front of Hurkacz. Djokovic back on the stretch. Hubie with a forehand inside out. Great shot. Nole gets with a slice. Hurkacz. Oh no, it's in the net. Hurkacz missed the easy one. That's the worst shot he's hit all day. Love 15. Uh-oh. Chat, what do I say? God, Hurkacz. I mean, Djokovic wasn't even running. That was such a bad miss. Love 15. Serve. There's a fault. Uh-oh. Second serve. Oh, it's double. Love 30. Djokovic a chance. God, that missed forehand, chat. Remember that shot. Love 30. Ace. To the rescue. 15-30. Needs 3 more of those. Ideally, 7 more of those in a row would be perfect for him. Because that means he'd win. 15-30. Hubie serves again. Into the forehand. Djokovic gets it back. Hurkacz forehand to the backhand of Djokovic. To the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic backhand again. Into the backhand of Hurkacz. Djokovic backhand again. The backhand of Hurkacz. As Hurkacz forehand now into the forehand of Djokovic. Hurkacz with a backhand cross. Djokovic gets it. Again the backhand of Hurkacz. Djokovic with the forehand. Again to the forehand of Hurkacz. And Djokovic with another forehand. Hurkacz goes down the line. And it's out! 15-40. Nole's got break points. How bad was that forehand miss? Break points for Djokovic to get back in this match. 15-40. Where's the serve? Serve. Default. Second serve. Second serve. Serve to the back of the Djokovic. Return is out. One saved, 30-40. 30-40. $30-40. Hurkacz serves. Oh, a let! Djokovic got it back as well. That sucks. Djokovic got the big serve back as well. Hurkacz gets another first serve. Then he serves a fault. Second serve. Uh-oh. Second serve goes in. Djokovic returns it. Now hits a slice. Hurkacz down the line backhand. Djokovic puts up a lob. Oh, it goes in. Hurkacz smashed from the baseline. Djokovic back in the rally. Hurkacz now with the backhand. Hello? Hurkacz drop volley. Not good enough. Djokovic hits a winner. He finally breaks. We're back on serve. That forehand miss was crazy. That forehand at love 15, that was the difference in that game. 4-4, we're back on serve. The dream's alive. Djokovic back. God, that first chat, that forehand miss was crazy. Nole's back. First break of the match for Djokovic. Nole, 2 games away from 100. He was down 4-2. The umpire trying to shut everyone up. They're getting rowdy. History is 8 points away. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. By the way, don't forget to subscribe. French Open starts tomorrow. Second serve. Into the forehand. Hurkacz return is into the forehand. Djokovic. Hurkacz with a backhand. And there's Hurkacz backhand again. The backhand of Djokovic. To the forehand. Hurkacz. Djokovic forehand on the stretch. Hubie goes down the line wide. 15 love. 15 love. Man, no, look, credit to Hubie. He's not frustrated. He's trying to keep his cool. Credit to him. All right, 15 love. Century is coming. Okay. He's 7 points away. Second serve, though. Djokovic serves again. Into the forehand. Hurkacz. Return goes out. 30 love. And Djokovic has got a little bit more of a spark. And Hubie's starting to get a little annoyed. 30 love. Hey, TJ, thanks for coming back as a member. Appreciate it. 30 love. All right, first serve is a let. Serve again. Djokovic trying to take the lead in this final set. There's a return. Goes to the backhand of Djokovic. Forehand from Hurkacz. Djokovic on the stretch. In the net. 30-15. 30-15. Why do you say history is coming? This isn't a record, right? 2 players have got 100 titles in their career. On the men's side. So this is a very rare occurrence. So it might not be the record, but it's a bloody impossible thing to do. It's a moment in tennis. 250 title. Matthew, you should just get out of here. If you're going to keep on hating, it's just really annoying. You're not making any friends. 30-15. Djokovic serves again. Now, you've been timed out 13 times, mate. I mean, enough's enough. As Djokovic serves again, second serve. Serving to the forehand of Hurkacz. Good return. Djokovic gets it with the backhand. Into the forehand of Hubie. As Djokovic backhand. Into the backhand of Hurkacz. Slice from Djokovic. Hurkacz slices it back. Whoa, what a shot from Hubie. It came off the line and just had a little bit of a zip. 30-all. What a shot. Lovely shot by Hubie. That was a deadly slice. Yeah, hit the line and just sort of stayed very low. 30-all. Hurkacz says, I'm sorry. Maybe. I'm a little sorry. Maybe. Not really. 30-all. Where's the clutchness? Where is the clutchness? Djokovic serves. Into the forehand of Hurkacz. Return the net. 40-30, Nole. 5 points away. 5 points from that 100 title. I'll tell you this, Chad. If he wins his 100th title here, it will be remembered. We'll remember this one. How much he's had to fight for this. 40-30. Serve. Is a let. Serve again. Is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. To the backhand of Hurkacz. Return goes to the backhand of Djokovic. Hurkacz. Down the line in the net. Nole leads. First time in the final set. He was down from the start of the set. Now he's up 5-4. Hurkacz is going to serve to stay in the match. He is 4 points away from history. Third player. Third player to do it. And Nole, he's shaking. His legs are shaking. He is shaking. The third player to go to a century on the men's side in the Open era. 4 points. All right. Such an interesting match, yeah. I mean, Hubie's been, 3 points away from winning? Why is he shaking? I don't know, it's a big deal. Nervous? It's like kind of a big moment. Is Novak struggling? No, Hubie's been great. I mean, if there was many breaks and it was an ugly match, I would have told you. But this has been a very high quality serving display. And it wasn't until Hubie missed that forehand at that 4-3 score, and then he missed a couple of serves, and Djokovic was able to get it back. But it's been a very high quality serving match by both. Djokovic got a little sloppy in the first set. Second set, no breaks. Third set, Djokovic got broken first. And then Hurkacz got a little nervous, maybe. But it's been a very high-quality match. Very tense match. For obvious reasons. All right. Hurkacz, for the first time, is serving down in the set. First time in the match. He's serving from being down. And he has to serve to hold and stay in the match. He hits the volley. Djokovic gets it over the slice. But Hubie puts it away. 15 love. 15 love. Serve again. And the return goes in. The backhand of Hurkacz. Djokovic forehand slice. In the net. Hubie too strong. 30 love. 30 love. Hurkacz serves again. Ace. Ace out wide. 40 love. 40 love. Hubie serves again. Fault. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Djokovic. Great return. Slice Hurkacz. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Hurkacz back on the stretch. Goes wide. 40-15. 40-15. Hurkacz still a chance to level the final set. Ace down the tee. 5-all. 224 down the tee. What a serve. Hurkacz's serve has been impressive. So impressive. Back to Djokovic. 5-5. 5-all. Djokovic serves. Serving the forehand of Hurkacz. Return goes out. 15 love. 15 love. As Djokovic serves a foul. Second serve. Second serve. To the backhand of Hurkacz. Djokovic. Into the backhand again of Hurkacz. To the backhand of Djokovic. Hurkacz. Forehand. To the backhand again of Djokovic. Hurkacz backhand again to the backhand of Djokovic. Into the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic goes in that Hubie backhand. Djokovic to the forehand into the forehand of Hurkacz. Again the forehand of Djokovic. As Hurkacz. Again to the forehand of Djokovic. Hurkacz with the slice. Djokovic on the attack. Comes in. Backhand. Hurkacz pass. Djokovic volleys. A winner. 30 love. And Hubie's starting to get a little yappy. A little chatty. Getting a little chirpy. 30 love. Beautiful volley from Djokovic. 30 love. As Nole serves again. A fault. Ooh, that was a late call. Hawkeye sleepy. Second serve. Second serve. Backhand return. Goes wide. 40 love Djokovic. To take the lead and force Hubie to play a tiebreak. Remember, the tiebreak record is terrible for Hurkacz against Djokovic. So Hubie getting to the tiebreak is not necessarily a good thing. But losing 7-5 sucks too. So it's like it's a lose-lose. He's got to come back from 40 love to break here. And then serve for the match. That's his best chance. Anyways, first serve's a foul, second serve. Gonna have to play the tiebreak of his life. Because Djokovic holds. All right. Hubie's gonna have to get to a tiebreak and then do something he's only ever done once against this man. If you jinx, you were cooked. If you say that one more time, Harry Potter, I'm gonna Expelliarmus, all right? Relax. All right, 6-5. 6-5. Hubie's going to serve to take us to a tiebreak. I think Nole will break his serve. Okay. If Hubie wins, that's crazy. I think if Hurkacz wins from now, it would be crazy. For sure. Hurkacz ended Federer's career. That and a knee injury. All right. Here we go. Hubie trying to get to this tiebreak. As he wraps his arm in the entire towel, he's just like... He's just got a towel arm, Hurkacz. What's he doing? All right. 6-5. If you're just joining us, Djokovic was down 2-4 in this final set. And he has fought back to lead. Hubie serving to stay in the match for a second time. And to force a shootout to win the title. Let's see what happens. Can Hubie get to the breaker? He serves. A let. Serve again. Into the back of Djokovic. Return goes into the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic pass. Hurkacz volleys. Nole's there. Hurkacz volleys it away though. Good hands. Nice work from Hubie at the net. 15-love. As Hurkacz serves a fault. Second serve. Serve the back of Djokovic. Good return again. Hurkacz down the line though. Djokovic gets with the forehand into the forehand of Hurkacz. Nole slice. Hurkacz on the attack. Good backhand to the forehand of Djokovic who hits it wide. 30-love. 30-love. As Hurkacz serves again. Again, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We're for the French Open tomorrow. This is just like a preview. This is like a preview or something. I don't know. This is a good match. 30-love. Serve in the back of the Djokovic. Return. Out. 40-love. 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 Hubie serves a fault. Second serve. Serve in the backhand. Forehand Djokovic. Backhand from Hurkacz. The forehand Djokovic again. Hubie hits it long. 40-15. 40-15. (40-15). As Hubie serves another fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Hurkacz backhand in the net. 40-30. 40-30. Still a chance to get us to that tiebreak. 40-30. Djokovic is 3 points away. Hubie serves. To the backhand. Djokovic hits it out. We're going to a shootout. No intro required. Who has taken the tiebreak? It's a 7-point tiebreak. 7 points. Chat, this has been a crazy match. What a match. A memorable match if Djokovic can win the 100th title. It's a memorable match for Hurkacz, but if he wins, But if Djokovic can win this, it'll be one of his most memorable wins, title wins, I should say. Not only for 100, but the match itself. If it was a 2-2, it would be like, okay, whatever. But the fact that it's gone down to the wire, and that Djokovic was down a break in the third to come back and all that stuff, it would be remembered. All right, Djokovic serves first. He serves a fault. Second serve. A lot of people going with Hubie. All right, a couple of Noles as well. Second serve. As Nole serves the backhand of Hurkacz. Nole backhand into the slice of Hurkacz. Djokovic backhand again. Hubie backhand cross. Djokovic on the stretch. As Hurkacz goes down the line. Djokovic gets it with the forehand into the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic forehand again. Hurkacz hits it out. One love Djokovic. One love Nole. By the way, it's almost been 3 hours as well. This has been exactly what we had hoped for a final. One love Djokovic. Who's more nervous, Chad? Do you think Djokovic because he's this close to the 100? Or Hurkacz because he's this close to finally winning against Djokovic? A lot of nerves for everybody. Hey, thank you, Dark Lord, for the 18 months. All right, first serve a fault, second serve. Serve the backhand of Djokovic. Good return. Hurkacz down the line with a backhand, though. Nole gets with a slice in the net. 1-1. Hubie's backhand down the line, along with his serve today, has been a shot. 1-1. 1-1. 3 hours. 3 hours. Match of the year? I mean, look, it might be one of the 3-set matches of the year. I don't know about match of the year because 5-setters are bigger, but as the return goes in the forehand of Hurkacz, Djokovic backhand to the forehand of Hurkacz. Djokovic forehand on the stretch. Hubie down the line, wide! 2-1 Nole. Mini break. Mini break to Djokovic. 2-1. 5 points away from an historic title. 3-1. Sorry, 2-1. Djokovic serves. Djokovic serves. He serves a fault. He's going to serve volley. All right, second serve. Remember, Djokovic has won the last 5 tie breaks against Hubert Hurkacz. Hurkacz has won 1, which was the first ever tie break they played. Serve down the tee, the forehand of Hurkacz. Return goes into the backhand of Djokovic. Hurkacz on the attack. Djokovic slice. Hurkacz volley. Too good. 2-2. Nice from Hubie. 2-0. The aggression. We're not used to seeing that. 2-0. 2-2. All right, we're back on serve. Nole to serve again. Serve. To the backhand, Hurkacz goes wide. 3-2 Djokovic. Djokovic leads. Hurkacz needs those aces. Where they go? He hasn't served an ace for a minute. 3-2. The whole Djokovic family are here. Hurkacz serves. To the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand from Hurkacz. Goes out. 4-2. They change ends. Djokovic gets the mini break. 4-2. Okay. 4-2 Djokovic. He's 3 points away from the century. Hubie overhit that one. 4-2. Hubie's got to win this point. And then he's got to somehow get it back on serve. Maybe Djokovic gets nervous. I don't know. But he's got to. You have to get this point, Hubie. Got to get this point. I'll tell you what, Nicholas Massou, very animated. The Hubie camp are going crazy. They're pumped up. Again, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We've got Roland Garros starting tomorrow. Hubie serves. As Djokovic returns into the front of Hurkacz. Hurkacz hits it wide. Nole 5-2. 2 points away. And it's on his serve. God, Hubie in tiebreaks against Djokovic just doesn't win. And it's got to be mental at this point because he's been serving so well that you would say tiebreaks, that should be easy with a big serve. He served so well until the tiebreak, Hurkacz. Djokovic serving for this championship. Serving the back of Hurkacz. Return goes back into Djokovic. Hurkacz, forehand. Into the forehand of Djokovic. As Hubie goes again to that Djokovic forehand. Again to the back end of Hurkacz. As Djokovic backhand down the forehand of Hurkacz. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Hubie down the line. Wide. Championship points for Novak Djokovic. Chat, this is history. Federer did it in Dubai in, I think, 2019. I don't even know when Connors did it. Novak Djokovic is about to do it in Geneva. The third player to do this thing on the men's side of the Open era. He tried in Miami. It was heartbreak. Championship point, he serves. Down the tee and ace! Novak Djokovic has got 100 titles, and you wouldn't know it because he's not even celebrating. There's not even a celebration. He walks to it's like he won the first round. Oh, there's a nice exchange of the net. Djokovic, stone cold, no reaction. He just walked to the net like he won the first round. So like, hello. There was more of a reaction when he beat Rinaldi. 100 titles for Novak. Now he celebrates. He pumps his fist. He loves it. His whole family and everyone's there. They were there for this moment. I think it's more relief for Djokovic, to be honest. I think it's a relief. He finally gets 100, and now he can just go play tennis. There's no like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. He can just go play now. Go play the French Open. Go play Wimbledon. You don't have to win 100. He's already done it. Hubie looks devastated. Hurkacz played one of the best. That was one of the best serving matches he's ever had, I reckon. He had one bad game on serve in that final set, and he just couldn't win the tie breaks. There's still something going on there, but credit to Hubie. He's back. Hurkacz is back. Last week in Rome, and then this week, great performance by Hubie. Tough, close loss. Djokovic has got 100 titles. Third man in the history of the Open era. Connors, Federer, Novak. If you're leaving, don't forget to sub on the way out. And he gets it done. He just gets... it feels like a relief. Again, it's such a relief to get that over and done with. He didn't celebrate like he, won anything major, even though it is a major achievement. He didn't celebrate. He didn't fall to the ground. He didn't go crazy. He just took a big, deep breath. He's like, oh, yay, I did it. Whew, okay, let's go to Roland Garros now. He did it. All right. Chat, that is history. That is history. We just witnessed history. Third player to do it. I think we might have watched Federer do it maybe back in 2019, but we obviously I definitely didn't see Connors do it. Wasn't alive. So, but here we go. Now Nole. And we might not see someone get 100 titles for a long, long time. I mean, maybe Sinner, maybe Alcaraz, but it's not going to be next week. Not going to be for at least 10 years. For those guys, you can't win 100 titles in 12 months. But yeah. What an achievement. What a record. I guess the next thing is, can he beat Federer's record? But again, I think getting 100, just joining the 100 club, doesn't need to beat Federer, beat Connors. He doesn't need to do any of that. Just being the third guy to win 100, that's huge. That was huge. Huge title. What games are we streaming tomorrow? No idea. I'm not ready. I'm not even thinking about tomorrow yet. I don't know. Like the gold medal match. Love Nole. Respect Hubie. Yeah, Hubie had it was a great performance by Hubie. I think we can safely say he's back. But it was destiny. Destiny for Nole. Yeah, if he gets 10 more titles, he will have the all-time record. But again, I don't think we thought Federer was going to get Connor's record, and he fell short. I don't think we should be expecting Djokovic to break Connor's record. Maybe if he gets to 105 in the next 12 months, we might be able to talk about it. But I don't think Djokovic is thinking about beating Connor's record. I think he's just happy to get to 100, and then maybe win another slam. Yeah, it's not even needed. I mean, Djokovic doesn't have to do anything at this point to prove anything, but Connor's got his record in the mid-80s. You might have been alive. Nope, definitely wasn't alive in the 80s. People keep shifting to the goalpost. Oh, yeah. 100's 100. Like, 100 is incredible. Thank you for helping bring Nole this 100 achievement. I didn't do nothing. I just sat here. What a match, though. I mean, 100 titles aside, that was a great match. What a great match to finish the clay court season preparations. I mean, that was the last match before Roland Garros. Now we've got Roland Garros, and then after that, nobody cares about clay anyway. So that was the final preparation, because we had 4 finals today. That was the last one. The other 3 are done. So what a great final to set up Roland Garros tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. 2 weeks of clay court hell or heaven, whatever you love. Whatever you think it is. Sometimes it's gonna be harsh. It's gonna hurt, but then it's also gonna be epic. Hubie's got to go play Fonseca now. I mean, if he serves like that, Fonseca's gonna have a crazy match. And Djokovic plays McDonald. They'll both play Tuesday, I think. But yeah, Novak Djokovic, 100 titles, third man in the Open era to do it. And he does it in memorable style. He was down a break in the third. He didn't break Hurkacz until right at the end, when he had to break back to get back in the match. He finally, after 2.5 hours, gets the break, and he gets the win in the tiebreak. Against someone who was serving very well. Like, Hurkacz was probably serving one of the best serving days of his life, except for the tiebreaks. Just the tiebreaks let him down. And that one service game, where he missed a forehand in the first point, and it all went downhill. Djokovic retire now? You have done it now? No, he's going to play. He's not going to retire now. At least also 250s are hard to win. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, Djokovic just had easier wins at slams than this tournament. Hurkacz didn't lose a set until the final. I mean, Hurkacz was on fire this week. Like, Hubie's in tears. Oh, man. Look, we love Hubie here. We are pro Hurkacz. It sucks that he had to lose, but it's great to see that he's back. Like last week in Rome and this week, if Hubie's healthy, he's back. And I love the way that he played today. I love that he played aggressive, and obviously Nicolas Massou is helping him with Lendl. They're helping him big time, because he was a great player, or a good player, but he just wasn't aggressive enough. Now, that's a scary guy. And you got to credit Massou and Lendl. If he still is, I don't know if Lendl's like just still on the team, but definitely Massou. He was there. They're re-showing Djokovic's first title win? Crazy. Crazy thing is that Novak's first title was against Masu? What? That's not real. Wait, really? Djokovic's first win, title win was against Masu? That's so creepy. I'm going to look that up because I don't believe it. That's crazy. That can't be real. That can't be real. That's not real. Come on. Oh, it was! It was in the Netherlands on clay. It was an ATP 250 on clay. 2006 July, Dutch Open. Masu, he beat him in the final. So Masu was there for Djokovic's first and 100th title. That is epic. Maybe he shouldn't have shown up today. Maybe he was the reason. Wow, that's crazy. So Masu was there he saw the first and the 100th title. Probably he would have been the only, maybe his parents, but he would have been one of 4 people that saw that live. That's crazy. Not even his wife was there in probably the first title, you know? She wasn't around in 06. Probably his mum, his dad, and Nicholas Masu. That's so wild. That is so wild. That's crazy. That is crazy. And it was a 250, yeah, on clay. 250 on clay, yeah. Oh, wait, she was there, was she? Okay, they must have been dating or something. She was there? Well, that's good to see. So, mum, dad, girlfriend, Nicholas Masu. That's so crazy. Oh, man. What a stat. That's funny. Dark Lord.
GG, thanks, come, hope you feel better. Lol, forward to the French. Baguette bread.
Thank you for the 10. Yeah, I'm going to rest up. Get ready for tomorrow.
Goat doing goat things.
Goat doing goat things, that's it. The goaty way to win. Fraser.
First round losses in 2 clay tournaments. Wins the only clay tournament where he won the first round. Mm-hmm. Goat things.
By the way, came back from a set down against Hurkacz. First guy to do it this season. Hurkacz hadn't lost from a set up all year until today. So Djokovic just did something that nobody else has been able to do this year. Hey, thank you definitely for gifting a membership as well. All right. The Ball Kids are forming a 100. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. All right. Nice. Again, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to join us for what's going to be happening in the next 2 weeks. Of course, this is the last preparations for what's happening. What's happening with Roland Garros? Roland Garros is coming up. It is happening now. It is starting tomorrow. 24 hours. Not even 24 hours. Like a couple hours. 16 hours. 12 hours. No, 15 hours. Is Novak the favorite RG? No. It's still Sinner Alcaraz. It's still Sinner and Alcaraz. Djokovic is probably third favorite, maybe? Fourth favorite? All right. I would say that Djokovic is a strong outsider for the RG. Yeah. Not to put a damper on what he did, but he didn't beat Sinner and Alcaraz to win this title. So, when he plays them, that's going to be interesting if he plays them. But again, let's not talk about tomorrow. We'll talk about it now. Because right now, he won 100 titles. And we're going to forget about this real quick because Roland Garros is 24 hours, which is part of the reason. One of the things I don't like about tennis, I love everything else, but this is we forget about things so quickly. And it's such a shame that Djokovic wins 100 titles today, and in 12 hours, we're going to be talking about Roland Garros, and we're not going to talk about Djokovic. it's such a shame because it's such a historic moment that will be forgotten in about 12 hours. He's got, everyone's going to be going crazy for the next 6 hours. And then once we get to Roland Garros in like 12 hours or 24, not even 24 hours, under 24 hours, it's going to be over. We're going to be talking about who's going to win the French. It sucks, but that's just tennis. It would have been nice if French Open didn't start on a Sunday so we could have like a day to like celebrate this achievement, but tennis is different these days. But we'll keep talking about the 100 titles throughout the French Open because it deserves to be mentioned every time he plays until he wins 101. Definitely.
What a way to get 100. Cam, I've had a rough week, but the silver lining has been listening to you cover Geneva. As always, you do an excellent job. Thanks, and cheers, mate, Serbia.
No worries, definitely. Hopefully your week gets better. Sorry to hear that. I'm glad Novak could brighten it up a little bit for you. Can Djokovic win the French? He's one of the favourites, but I don't think he can beat Alcaraz and Sinner to do it. But again, let's not focus on the French. Let's celebrate the achievement that is 100 titles. Was it match of the year? It might be 3-set match of the year. Maybe. It's got to be up there is because of the stakes, right? Not even like, maybe it wasn't there was probably other matches where match points were saved and stuff, and it was a 250 final, maybe not maybe there's a 1000 final, but it was better. But it's got to be the most memorable match outside of the Slam so far this year, just because of the 100 titles. He lost 4 finals before the 100th title. Yeah, I mean, he lost, so he won the Olympics. He obviously lost, are you sure? He only lost 2, right? Shanghai and here, and Miami. And then here. He only lost 2 finals before this. Oh, Wimbledon. Oh, no, but that was before he had 98 at Wimbledon. He was on 98 at Wimbledon, and then he won 99 at the gold medal was 99. The gold medal was a trophy. What are you talking about? Gold medal counts as number 99. Yep, Djokovic will play out the Roland Garros on Tuesday. So will Hurkacz. They'll give him an extra day off. I thought ATP Finals 23 was 99. Nope, that was 98. Yeah, gold medal was 99, and then this was 100. All right, Chad, I got to get out of here. I got to get ready for tomorrow. I got to rest up because tomorrow is a big day. We start the big one. One of the big ones, right? And it's been fun. This has been a nice look. Even though I've said I would have loved a week off this week, when we see history, it's very rare, that we're going to see this kind of history happen anytime soon. So watching a historic moment is worth staying up all night. But we got Roland Garros. Serious shit coming up tomorrow. So make sure that you rest up and you're ready. We're not going to watch too many matches tomorrow because it's not super crazy anyway. So we're only going to watch a couple of matches. And then Monday, when the tournament really starts, and it should really start on Monday. Monday is when things get hectic. We're going to get some big matches, some big tournaments. And that's when we're going to be watching the big crazy matches. So tomorrow we're going to start off with a light day because we've got 2 weeks, 15 days in a row. So prepare yourselves. 5-7, 7-6, 7-6. Djokovic wins his 100th title. He beats Hurkacz in the final, and he is in the 100 club. He joins Federer. He joins Connors on 100 titles, singles titles in the Open era on the men's side. And now he goes to Roland Garros. Let's see what he can do there after finally getting this title. I think it probably was playing on him since the Olympics. And we're all saying, is it going to be this time? Is it going to be this time? And finally he gets it done. And history. History again. Third time. We got to see the Federer one a few years ago. No one in the next decade is probably going to get this unless Alcaraz and Sinner go crazy. But there it is. 100 titles. Djokovic. I'll see you tomorrow for French Open starting day one. Day one tomorrow. See you there.